cannot do the work of government. Look at the chaos that the speaker is introducing. From day one, the man has been introducing nothing but discord in this parliament. And look at how he's climaxing with. Yes.
Yeah, I was asking that. So
this is a moment ago. Why is it that we took advantage of that one? Now we are crying. What is it that he means by that? The last time we had about 160 over members. We didn't need a ruling like this. I don't think anybody attached much significance to that particular ruling, which was, in our view, absolutely wrong. I mean, we didn't attach significance.
He's been defending it.
This now, it's a very critical matter, and we told him we've gone to the Supreme Court. You know, so hold your hands. Let the Supreme Court handle this matter, and then we take it from there.
So you are not ceding your side. You are not ceding the.
Well, no, we left the room for him. You see, we all left the room. He can have it. He can ask his friends to go and sit outside and do government business. We aren't getting in there until the Supreme Court does his job. We have no doubt that it wouldn't take them a long time at all. They would handle this matter, and they would handle it legally, constitutionally, and properly. And then we'll come back to take back our rightful place.
Finally, you know recipe for chaos?
But this parliament has been so chaotic from day one when Bagbin sat on it, hasn't it? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No. Supreme Court will handle this matter. It has matters already before the Supreme Court.
They're going to abandon government business.
What do you mean? What is that? He said we are in the minority now. They are government. According to Speaker Babe, those guys are now in government.
They are majority, not in government. They are majority party.
Is there any other questions?
Okay. Well,
because we won't sit on that side of, take my word. We are not sitting there whilst he has declared them the majority. So the Supreme Court has made a ruling, which will be the next whatever. I mean, it is so important the Supreme Court has no choice but quickly to resolve this matter. It's a top constitutional matter. They will spend some time and deal with it. But I think it's a what's the point?
We have just 3 weeks.
Yes.
Where is this headed?
Well, no, you ask the Speaker. The Speaker. In fact, there's another part of the Constitution which says that I think within 3 months or so, when there's vacancy in the house, nothing happens. So everything, indeed, even if what he's talking about is right, our friends have vacated their position. He should have allowed this thing to lie in limbo. He take this grandstanding, aided by Ato, what's his name? Ato Forson, and then all those. Because we are not going to sit there as a minority and do anything. They cannot do the work of government. Look at the chaos that the speaker is introducing.
From day one, the man has been introducing nothing but discord in this parliament. And look at how he's climaxing with. Yes. Yeah, I was asking that. So
this is a moment ago. Why is it that we took advantage of that one? Now we are crying. What is it that he means by that? The last time we had about 160 over members. We didn't need a ruling like this. I don't think anybody attached much significance to that particular ruling, which was, in our view, absolutely wrong.
This guy is a comedian. Katie Hammond, no? Or a serious comedian. This guy is a joker. This guy, Katie Hammond, is a joker. Now, we can say, "Unya baswan, bomode." Na share, na like, send a beer, Jumedi, betimi, akonenim. Oko Facebook, we are live on Freemind Family Ghana. Oko YouTube, so we are live on Freemind Family Ghana. And Ankara, Afi Francisca Mwakwaba. And a Royal Prince in Sumwakwaba. Lamisi are in Sumwakwaba. Eric Johnson in Sumwakwaba. All right, I'm coolly temper down. Now, any can yen chassis in breaking things down. Emma Ghana for na Ubia in Yan Hontiasi. Ahmed Rufai Sumwakwaba and Ato Forson Sumwakwaba. Don't promise Mwakwaba, Vivian upon Sumwakwaba. I say good morning, noble learned, intelligent free mind. Good morning to you too. Sorry, good evening from here. Sorry, good evening from here. Thank you so much. Royal Prince, like I said, Mema Munina Akwaba Monkoso. Na mon share na mon like na dwumadi no entimi enkonani mo am share on YouTube on so no mo betimi a share adverts no bi amaye said be ya you know you betimi a generate revenue kakra they are supporting your dwumadi a ye dey. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get to business. About 72 hours ago, the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, Alban Bagbin, he declared 4 seats in Parliament vacant. Because MPC na omujina ho, emasa 4 seats, you know. Almost say they want to go and run as independent candidates for parliamentary seat in this year's election 2024. Enti per Article 97, Clause 1B of Ghana Mrano Emma Speaker no to me say bibisa esia obetimi declare sa seat no vacant chese obi ani ho obi anyina ho for sa seat no na ebasa na o say parliament aye reshuffle na ye checks and balances ehwese so minority no are they still minority, majority no are they still the majority. It is Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin sa checks no and I who say no can na NDC minority. Now so after say you declare sa 4 seats ni vacant now Ghana for inantia say sa 4 seats sa 4 seats na emu miensa for the NPP and na emu baako ye for the NDC enti ye declare seat no vacant ye checks and balances eni ehun say NDC na omo minority aba benya 136 seats and na NDC na sorry and NPP na omo majority omo so benya 135. It is all check here na say per the numbers NDC aba be the new majority and NPP aba be the new minority. Na ebasa no Afenyo Markin na kane oye the leader for the majority side for the majority NPP actually say no Article 97 clause 1B na Speaker of Parliament ejina so the yes ade no on tiasie enti no or the Kodai court akwaji nchechiremu interpretation mon tiasie yi Afenyo Markin kire say case no or the Kodai court akwaji interpretation ama court achechiremu say eye den to me ben na speaker wo embra ben and as speaker jina so a or the declare 4 seats vacant and ama NPP ababe the minority na empo the we are Speaker of Parliament o si interpreting law na sa ne tie ana se enye sa ne tie na obukodru Supreme Court me refi cause me di ade bi kire mo ye me refi kura information bi anka be here pa I couldn't put in the system meba. All right. Enyashi, we can so continue. Enyashi. Omukodru court and Chief Justice together with other 4 main judges. Omudi Chief Justice Onna your friend Gertrude Torkonu together with Justice Mariama Ousu, Justice Kwame A. Esiedu, Justice Ns Yawo Gawu and Justice Yao Dako Asari. So 5 justices way and etna case in so. Omotina case in so no. The main reason tia minority for no about court to say court no interpret law no. Sane be ya on betia say sa na speaker no use ya or dia di omo no mra kan sa na tie ana se enye sa na tie. Omotina case in so a the Supreme Court could not even interpret the whole case or the whole system. The main reason here, NPP call the Supreme Court could not interpret. May build a point in every baby. Mesibuni Kamontia say the main reason here, Afenyo Markin, and the assembly called a court or check Ghana for on Tiasie. Sambra now, Speaker Bagbin, ya. Emma NPP ebaye minority on tiasie. And a Ghana Hansu obiadi mu say the court they are the law. They are the interpreters of the law. Enti o chere or the assembly no e kodan court. Na Chief Justice achechire mu say sambra no Article 97 clause 1B no. Speaker Gina so or they declare 4 seats vacant sa ne tie anase enye sa ne tie. Omukodru court the Chief Justice together with other 4 justices now omotina sa asem no so no could not even interpret the law. But rather this is what they did. Omo kire say Nia ekosi yane say almost say 5-member panel of Supreme Court chaired by Chief Justice grants a stay of execution of the decision by Speaker Bagbin to declare seats of 4 MPs vacant. Now say court no could not interpret the law. Nia court no ye say omo yusu omo kasa dwen e declare say there be Sambra na speaker no use ye against NPP no enye ne kwan so no enti no Sambra na speaker no use ye no ana say sa new law na speaker ne diaba no eye law bi a omunyintum ene enyintum china. This is the meaning. So what she say stay of execution, that is the meaning. In simple terms, you know, omo pa say the Speaker of Parliament should not go ahead with the implementation of Sambrana or share ya and nam swinti ama NPP ababaye the minority in Parliament, you know. But Sanya Mekano, the main reason tia NPP for court, you know, the court could not interpret the law properly. Amagana for antias here. Say see amenemo ka say law no ababe se obian kone ni interpretation. Bagbin HHM in a different way. NPP HHM in a different way. And a court no so entimi and HHM. Ni a court here and say, this is the fastest court decision that I've seen in Ghana. Say in less than 48 hours court entimi atna asem so e declare say there be ade we de ye nyintum enne enyintum china. Now Ghana for na NTBB as say Oba Ghana ha democracy na Ghana for ye kremua ye dibu my Ghana no. We have the 3 main arms of government. Executive being the number 1, number 2 legislature being the parliament, and number 3 the judiciary being the 3rd arm of government. Now between these 3 arms of government, you know, the most powerful is the executive, followed by legislature before the judiciary. And all these 3 arms of government, you know, they are all independent. See, I can't say independent, I mean, say, Obi nkwachirania obinye, oye court, do your duty as a court. Oye parliament and so do your duty as parliament. Executive also, do your duty as executive. Obi nkwachire obinia onye, Obi dictate to obinia onye. That is the, you know, church. That is what the law says in Ghana. And no, sana emrani chire. Emrani chire say, we have 3 main arms of government: executive, legislature, and the judiciary. So 3 arms of government we obia ye the juma. Send a government, you know, ebetimi arane. Obi nkwachire obi nia onye. It in that regard, you know, Supreme Court run to mention parliament nia onye. Sanso and a parliament to soon to mention court ni awonye. Tiye me church sebu me break it down. And no tina Ghana ha se mampeni any Ghana. The power of leadership no fall on the vice president. Se vice in suni wa the power no fall on the speaker of parliament. I want to say the speaker of parliament, you know, is the 3rd most powerful person in Ghana. Tiye. And yet the Chief Justice, the Speaker of Parliament, you know, is the 3rd most powerful person in Ghana. Say mampani ni hwa eye Bawumia ne ho. Bawumia ni ho nso a eye Speaker of Parliament. And no shall say Parliament impono e wo to me e chen eye the court system. Tie na meka to ni. And no shall say Parliament, you know, e wo to me chen the court by the Ghana law. Why? Because Parliament, you know, ejina ho for Ghana for nyina, and a court, you know, ejina ho for the interpretation of the law, application of the law. It ends there, nothing more, nothing less. But Parliament, you know, ejina ho for each and every Ghanaian. That is why Motuaba, members of Parliament, say, let them go and represent you in Parliament. Every Ghanaian shall be there represented in Parliament. It montias ye say the court no entiment parliament no near parliament nye edientia. The parliament is not under the court and yet subject to the court. The judiciary no cannot dictate to the court as to what near court onye and I say near Emma court enye. Mameka se mi chemo. sorry. Mameka se michemo. Ene Speaker of Parliament na empo Ghana phone ka monti ase se. Nia ekoso court no na Ghana phone na obi atwen na obi animu se saa ne besi. Edientia, we are in a state of what we call state capture. Ekufuado capture every part of the state. Ekufuado no or control the court, or control Chief Justice, or control EC, or control Obia. Etimra Afenyo Markin eba boteche Ghana for say or they asem no kwa court no na Ghana for nyina nimu say this will be the outcome of the court. Edientia ene Ghana na ye wono your democracy no is being threatened by Ekufuado and this Achi Mafia NPP aban. Why? Like I'm saying, there is something we call state capture. Omwa capture every aspect of government. They control the judiciary, they control the EC, they control the banking system, they control every part of Ghana. It is one sense we are AC no. Akwa say Ekufuado no epese o use the court no against parliament. Ekufuado pese o use the court no to intimidate parliament. Obra ensesenka ebanisa. That is not how it is supposed to be, because Soko Ghana Bremua, all these arms of government are supposed to be fully independent. Now, Yantias say, Speaker of Parliament, declare NDC majority in Parliament. All right. Now, Tuesday, no, I learned that they are once again going to meet on Tuesday. Tuesday, no, say your court parliament, NDC by the majority and the NPP being the minority. All right. It is some rawe court to national. Our court to no chair say, and some rana speaker no ayenin tumuno. Tuesday, no, say one ko share parliament, NDC for and a area parliament as the majority. Montie BB. Now, Yantia say, parliament, no. Were to me to impeach and put the president. The parliament can impeach the chief justice. They can impeach the president, and they have so much power. They have so much enormous power. Montia says on Tuesday, no, Pemra, Speaker of Parliament, no Asheno, and this in Peninfoba Parliament as the majority in Parliament. And Tiempo said one ra parliamentar. Ombetimi movie motion be say. Let us begin the process to impeach the Chief Justice. They can go and sit in Parliament and say, let us begin the process of impeaching the Chief Justice and put the President. Why? Because they have majority in Parliament. And the Speaker of Parliament can choose to say, Sambrana call to national only so. And there is nothing the court can do now. Montia say, Sabio, Parliament hono, Ekufuado put me without being invited by Parliament. Nobody can enter Parliament without being invited by Parliament. Not the CJ, not the people, not the executive, not anybody. And mind you, say the Speaker of Parliament can choose. Some 4 seats now or declare vacant. He can choose to sack those MPs from Parliament. He has the power. And he can do that. Montiasie, the Speaker of Parliament, can choose to tell those 4 MPs, say, get out of the house, get out of the chamber, get out of Parliament. And there is nothing they can do. Why? Because he has that power in Parliament. Nobody. Say, Parliament, Anton Sanfrewa, not even the court can go and enter Parliament. Not Ekufuado, not the president, not the vice president, not the police, not the military, nobody. And nothing as a coup see say soldier for taking over power. The first thing they do is to dissolve Parliament. You know why? Because when dissolving Parliament can impeach you immediately. Empo as a coup plotter. Mono am say time when I'm school no yan separation of powers. Go back and check in 1979. Emra J.J. Rawlings capture to me. The first thing they did was to suspend the constitution and disband Parliament, because the Parliament can immediately impeach you at once, and there is nothing your coup will not hold. tienye enti mo Ghana ha na mote no say ye ka parliament to me a parliament wa enye bi ni sa ko mi ni na mo ye no say ye ka to me a parliament wa say ye ka to me a parliament no wa enye bi ni sa ko okay fine ene court a chere say ai nia Bagbin ye no enye ntum ni de den why na ebetimi awura parliament a chere the speaker of eye just say Ghana's parliament say some rana court na she no by force say just say go by that law. Me who the way I mean saying canon po montiase. Why na ebetimi ende every parliament actually say I command the speaker of parliament actually say so ruling na court no ye no you must abide by that ruling at all costs. And why na ebetimi chief justice ana CDF Bawumia Kufuado soja aban why police for why and I ebetimi sorry akowura parliament actually say sa ruling na court na ye no by force say parliament any sua say ne besi na sabio say Bagbin any sua edi ade e na court no ebetimi aye no me bi samu nyina bugina so say parliament no any sua edi ade e na yentia say speaker of parliament no or call parliament enya no he has been in parliament since 2005 onya kwada of parliament na aka so Jimmy say sorry ya no onim nia oye now say declare force is vacant watna parliament since 2005 how many years ni on calculate over 19 years and a speaker atna parliament onimra no he so through parliament wa enya court mra na eye adwuma o there is something they call standing orders. Oh rock of ages clutch for me, let me have myself in peace. Ura parliament wa and your court run a parliament. There is something they call standing orders. Ura parliament wa near parliament no any dear the speaker of parliament or no and or the chairman of parliament tie or no na or the president of parliament or your independent body. The Supreme Court can never ever dictate to Parliament as to what they should do and what they should not do. Now, yantia say, sa de na speaker when your first time wa AC ebiasida obi amfa kodan court. Listen to me carefully. Ebiasida obi amfa kodan court. Na dan na Akufo-Addo mre so nko ade speaker onimra. Speaker sabio wasua de what's not parliament for over 19 years. I leader of parliament. Actually say emrani nie. Article 97 clause 1b say members of parliament be known as sorry and let say ye can run it as independent. We must declare their seats vacant and reshuffle parliament. Ya na fe de den and na Akufo-Addo mre so nko ade Akufo-Addo say or check Ghana for say or no de on tiasie entino we passing behind and all use the court against parliament. Akufo-Addo say oye bema let him face parliament himself. Obehu nye besi o Ghana ha. This is what we call separation of powers. Se Akufo-Addo mampeni Akufo-Addo say onimunyansa sabi wa bodam cho bia o Ghana ha. Na Ghana mra no oye bigger chan Ghana mra. Let him step foot in parliament or face them one on one. Yebehu say Ghana ha hwe oye mampani na se emranche wo a wadwen be yo say bia chese tu mi a ekura wo no ebi ni ba bia e na me ne mo ka say Kenya mampani abedi akire yetu na de so e o parliament. Kenya mampani abedi akire vice president of Kenya yetu na de so parliament etu na de so over corruption charges. E call parliament e free ho to the senate and as here mampani assign. He is no longer the vice president. This is the kind of power parliament wo munimuntia. Munim to me a parliament wo. You guys have no idea the kind of power parliament wo. Tie nyameka choni. And now menemo kasemisi Kenya for mampani abedi akire parliament etu na de so. Ye told the so about that is it. Ye declare null and void. Edientia the parliament holds enormous power because the parliament is for the people, of the people. In every democracy, the most serious arm of government is the parliament. Ya say isan say mampenino or you part of the executive within yana you tired say executive no and are powerful but say parliament is so muampa ene yema mampeni ekufuado eni semfon na parliament and chini imagine parliament say let him come there and answer questions obe sweaty empo on 16 degrees AC me say mu nim to me a parliament wo oye mampeni a wadwen ba you say wo to me say sabio emranche wo a wadwen ba yo se wo tumi che obi a ogara ha se emrachi ekufuado ene na se chese parliament no efre ekufuado se omra be ensem ano e wo parliament abesi enfifra ebeti ekufuado enye bini. I am telling you the kind of power parliament wo enti saade na Afenyo Markin ye no onu akasa ni mu se enko ba bia. He knows and he's aware say it will go nowhere. Say may the assembly no kodan court to say court no interpret the law. Ema yantiasie. Mukodru honso the court could not interpret the law. Court ne say one stay of execution. Na stay of execution no Bagbin no opa na odiso opa oniso, and there is nothing the court system can do. Listen to me carefully. The only thing na NPP for Ben say they will boycott parliament and also no so boycott to parliament. It doesn't mean say Sabio they can proceed with whatever that they have to do. Listen to me breaking it down. I'm a Ghana for here. So boycott to parliament. It doesn't mean that they cannot continue with their process. They'll continue. About voting now, some will hold, some will hold, they'll vote. And the system will hold, and the system will continue. Tuesday, you're gonna ha. Mube hunia ebesi your parliament on Tuesday. Bagbin no. Onya kwadao. What's not parliament since 2005. Onya small boy you. Onimra, otimrasi. Onyimi yese. Or sorry ya na o declare sa seat in vacant. Or more damn onimnia oka. Me say a standing order. Chief Justice Torkonu. Oya run for. They are going to impeach him in parliament. Why? Because the NDC is not the new majority. It is the Odin Semfon, Odin Kwasiasem. Na se wantane be bi na se wanyai ekufuado na oyusu no na be say ye be impeach no in parliament. Say parliament ka se ene onye CJ biemu a he said nobody. Oh sorry, she said nobody. Ene se parliament etra ne so etre say speaker no mpono ye hia ne biemu a me say oye nobody. Ne be say on Tuesday and say speaker of parliament ebe chese okay asemono mo san famra na ye deliberate on asemono so aye deliberate on no sanya me sanya me kase Ghana for nyantiase no already no the NDC is the new majority and nothing is going to change. Say Ghana for pio say Kufuado pio say no matter who you are upio speaker no parliament no ono na ene dia ono na o determine the laws applied in parliament in free judiciary in free obia ho nempo the speaker of parliament no oye more powerful than the chief justice nyame kabuntie eti Mosa NPP for ko minini na munam social media moni age amubose e na ai ye NDC Lucy e na court say no from Supreme Court no the next stop ane demonstration in new parliament samra na court na hye no every court ho a just baby amra no betimi aduru ane demonstration and cross demonstration en new rate en kura parliament me say so se mebua fasan baby a ensuonka sasa amra no en cross demonstration empo akọ akọ parliament en ru ho en ko baby a speaker no open no ye eti na sabio se adwini nyansem se ka se yentra sempo na sabio yempo a yeni mmira yema ya adwini ye nyansa nya adwuma na o ka se sanya meka no speaker no a obi a what's not parliament sa de ye a oye ye ebi asida obi amfa nkodai court NDC emfa asem we enkodai court da no obi ono no what's now court since 2005 what dey kira wo say onim nia oye say wa jimi ntime boa wa bodam onim nia oye ontimra na se na sabio Torkonu nko na otimra na se meboa Speaker of Parliament no ontimra se Torkonu nko na chese otimra se and I stay of execution nga mo bodam me say tie die Akufo Addo jimia ombe yebetu na de so before December odie ni America so se meboa fasa ba bia nso nka me say Akufo Addo jimia ombe tu na de so before December odie mark it on the wall Ojimia, they will pass a motion of impeachment against the president together with the corrupt chief justice. And sa court no, Akufo Addo boys diao. Court no, NPP women's wenge for dia. Why? Because Akufo Addo has taken over the court. Yet Ghana ha, and a trumu bill called Parliament. Akufo Addo chair say, or the bill no, according court to say, court, eka say on sign ya, and Robert sign. How many months in here? How many years in here? Ebesi ne court to. And chair they say on sign. Now so as some way by there less than 24 hours so with the America and a stay of execution and a court no has no right. When a chair say your parliament has no right. When a chair say parliament has no right. When a chair when a chair and my maker say me chair court ebetimi etu Akufo Addo sorry parliament ebetimi etu Akufo Addo adeso. Now so Akufo Addo to me sorry and then ka say Speaker of Parliament, you know, me hiani biem ebinti minsi tie nyameka no Ghana mra eyobi adia enya court no nko adia Ghana mra no Parliament dia because Parliament you know ena ehye mra no mpo ansan na akodan court na court assign court nhye mra they are only there to apply the law it between omu a ehye mra any omu they are only there to apply no omu hwan na otumi ka kire me ne ento aso court on shamra parliament na eshamra edi sabi yo ye dia ye shamra no o ka kire me say ye no ye ntimbra na se ne ayaya no sabi ya do enya aduma ye nti ase na wo you are only there to apply the law no wo timbra na se kya ye ne ana court on shamra ka kire me nto aso court on shamra edi say sabio speaker of parliament say na say wo kire me say chief justice here na o just say what do na juma say unti separation of powers say because court on shambra parliament for the shambra so they are the ones who can interpret the law meaningfully because they are the ones who enacted the law. Constitution I shall hear from parliament. Constitution no parliamentarians are they are the ones who sat down to write the constitution and yet the court system. The court no omo dia ne say emrani nie ya tro Ghana brana wi ya de brem se munkipi se ne be ya se obi ko wia banche ana se bia obi wia obi kusie ana se bia meke obi ko wia obi dwan ana se na ntwi ana sa ponchia na se ye de nipa no ba mo ho a montena se na mo yusu emra na yen ya hyede amamo no montena se na mo yusu mra no na mo mfa muwa nipa ne se nipa no odi for ana se odi bem. The court system is there to only apply the law and interpret to certain extent. They are not there to tell parliament what to do. Or say separation of powers is enough to nullify Supreme Court order against the speakers. May say Supreme Court order no enter tema station. Mo dia mo bodam anope me da ho. Ye frame me a chairman beti assembly o chairman ye see ye NDC ye see ye really against na mo ankasa makume mo ha me say nothing will change once I declare NDC as majority no so shall it be to time our parliament way ebe ende na a new parliament aba o de fasa be me say speaker eba bonten be kire say say the okay court no say NDC nye majority be muntino and this in sound quiet minority ni days should be numbered. Do you know why? Because another chair say speaker of parliament na ankasa no oye incompetent onim ya oye o make sa move na NPP members will file a motion to take out the speaker from the seat because onim ya oye edan and all can sem esa chair say court to say I am going back on monti ye can democracy monti asie. Say Alban Bagbin sorry and next say and he's going back on the west. NDC and some quiet minority onya empo 2 weeks on the seat. Ombe ina free so. O dia me say fast be so nka. Onim na se osabe kire say NDC and some come back and quiet minority onya empo 2 weeks on the seat. Ombe tu na dia so because enoba kire say onim nia oye. As a speaker no, you are supposed to do your background check. Interpret the law. Understand the law before you come out and apply the law. You don't apply the law and go back on your words. Ebinsi Ghana da. Speaker Ben, in the history of Ghana, Speaker of Parliament today, and Abba Bontia chair say, Mashamra we ya, call to chair say, on Sanko Bagna on Ebinsi Ghana da. Catch me. Ebinsi da bay. Ebiasi da. Maybe some say Pauline, Ebiasi da. Share. Now I say Bagbin no sabi wajim wow. Yen kotia. Katie Hammond, Kwasiam Penny Sano say hi, Bagbin no, was say parliament no, omo from parliament, NDC parliament no, omo fa, na ye crowd there, parliament no, whether you go there or you don't go there, parliament will always be parliament. Matoda say it has never happened. What if it that? Say the third most powerful man in Ghana, actually say, me parliament no, me na media, me na me the presiding officer. Me na me the chairman of parliament. Mashambra say, me declare 4 seats vacant. Now court actually me say there be. Now sub your court and I ensure how parliament should be run. Amaria one court no and I ensure how parliament should be run. Maybe some. A court and I ensure how parliament should be run. Now court no what do they know about parliamentary proceedings? What do they know about parliament? Maybe some. Court no what do they know about parliamentary proceedings? Standing orders na juma court no masa yenka tumio embra na yeka mra over parliament na embra na yeka it won't to mean sorry nche say a whole speaker of parliament no or no where declare the seat na montia say seat no mpo ayeka no udru parliament seat na ayeka ho asem no all the seat belongs to the speaker of parliament. Oh, yeah, member of parliament for ABA, Ododio, Jamestown constituency, you become a child of the speaker of parliament by the law. Or no, now what in a parliament, and I will be. It is all Jimmy who sit, obey declared vacant. Hey, now, Munsia dear, Muntim Rassi. Munya comedy seminar. Namusia dear, if you want to do politics, you must learn and understand separation of powers. Understand how these things work. Now, after Tuesday, this is what I see happening. There is going to be a conflict between legislature, judiciary, and the executive. Ekufuado wants to cause chaos between judiciary, legislature, and they the executive no dear omoten chen AD referee. Say yes, munfa embum. Now by the time we Ghana for yanhwe ya yani betie no, na yato aba ama enkofu no awiem. Distraction tactics. Sa dia na Afenyo Markin no. They want to try to distract the NDC. Say ne be ya. Sa is in sensem no NDC ebe lose focus. But you see, I am here to tell the NDC never lose focus. Distraction tactics. On person omo ya di ma NDC mpanimfo adwin free nia ekoso nankasa. The most important thing is the EC because in Chebia less than 60 days Ghana for to aba. So say see ayekasa. The most important thing is the EC. That is where NDC must focus. But near omo no, on per se, omo ya di distracting NDC for adwin free sans and sem no so ube huana ya print ballot na wie. Ube huana ya print ballot na wie. So the NDC wait nothing will change. NDC muya majority. Me say, nothing will change. Oh dear, you come back and tell me say make us say chairman kind. You come back and tell me, say chairman Kai, say nothing will change. Once declared, always declared. The speaker of parliament can never ever go back on the word. Bamu Ghana ha, ya share ya, ombe yusu, sa die we sa, try to distract the NDC from losing focus on the main issue, which has got to do with the EC. Because EC hono, Akufo-Addo no, or person will play all the mechanism. Now, say NDC in TS say, nia AC nyina di adanse a kire say, abato we se mo ama moni anya di na se sanko fre wiemu a, mo de kodan court a enkosi aga. Edentia, Akufo-Addo is now in hold of the court. Court no, ehye Akufo-Addo nsem, court no, eye Akufo-Addo dia. Hey, Chief Justice Torkonu ene ne nkofo nyina, they are in the hands of Akufo-Addo. Enunti na America che Ghana for say, abato we no, between Ghana and NPP, we are fighting to retain our democracy. Say Antwaba, ama John Dramani Mahama and Sama, your democracy will be over. Why? Because Akufo-Addo is trying so hard to manipulate every system of government in his favor, in the party's favor. Not in Ghanaians' favor, or per se, or manipulated to favor the NPP. It this year, no Saman Twaba, entire NPP, your democracy will be under serious threat. Because near AC, a bin see now. Near AC, a bin see that. What a parliament on the ticket of either NPP or NDC. That's what she say. I can't less than 60 days. I'm a Ghana for Tuaba. Now, who jai NPP take it in now? Would you not swear would the win better parliament? Who jai? I can stand as independent. Embramuno. And was say declare who seat in vacant. Why no? We are independent. You were sitting on the seat as a member of NPP. And as I say, oh, Chester Debbie, member NPP, I want to go and stand as independent candidate. From there, no, from Sam Renokono, your seat become vacant. And per the law, no, Speaker of Air Parliament in Ewomra said, Obe declare will seat in vacant per the laws of the land. And you'll be mentioned in your own yet. Oh, bodam. And you'll be. And I ain't channel your own yet. Tuesday, you will see fire. Bagbin, my brini crew. Bagbin, no, my brini crew. Tuesday, you people go see fire. I am telling the NDC, Omujimia, file a motion to impeach the Chief Justice. Because baby said, or you're corrupt. Me na maker. Chief Justice, no. When you now say, or you're corrupt. Because Emra now confide betu when you say interpret na omontiasie no. You couldn't interpret the law. You could not. Ofra who Chief Justice, you could not interpret the law. What me and church remu? Aden some the stay of execution. Execution there. Execution where who's executive so why? You cannot apply any stay of any execution on anybody. You couldn't interpret the law. The law was brought to you to interpret. Afenyo Markin, at the by such a much and mentias here. Went to me and church remu. Now to us the stay of execution. Ato Parliament so say I for city now will declare the vacant. They nullified. Meaning to unyin to masu. Unyin to masu. Unya MP. Unya speaker. Uni parliament or entejina unyin to mono. Unyin to mu as who as wine or your wine and unyin to or your wine or unyin to. Yentiania a course waha.
Use the courts to do right. And true to it, we are Democrats. We don't believe in violence. We don't believe in mischief and unnecessary political chaos. We came to court believing that the court will do right. And indeed, the court has just done that.
South here. Afenyo Markin HSA, we came to court believing that the court will do right. Do you know why? Because they went to court knowing very well say the court is full of NPP judges. Okay? Your democracy has been hijacked by the Achim Mafia squad, by this diabolic NPP. They went to court knowing very well say court one call for na eguho tie. They went to court knowing very well say court na omo ekono eye omo ankasa enkofo na egu court ho so sanya tie bia the court will rule in their favor. Now so ye misa Afenyo Markin say interpretation tia okọ court no interpretation no ama interpretation na ama interpretation tia mudi mrika ekoda court no interpretation no ama it is a siano interpretation yefa eye interpretation the Speaker of Parliament Eddie Ghana for Eddie declare 4 seats vacant and no any interpretation Ghana for because Sanya me church the court could not interpret court no put nimrano hey under Akufo-Addo no the court doesn't even know the law the constitution ankasa ye nim why because Akufo-Addo no or running family and friends government so Akufo-Addo will not appoint somebody incompetent or be appointed just or nunibusuani na downfall. He doesn't care. Sanipano onimrao. He doesn't give a damn. Ne family and friends ni adena you wo parliament. Remember, say. Why? Because Akufo-Addo believes so much in family and friends government. So the court could not interpret Article 97 clause 1b. Say members of parliament say running for independent. We must declare their seats vacant. The speaker, the chief justice could not even interpret. Eti adiano se went me anchechi mu a and our chair say Bagbin diano nullified and answer sebi you oni ho kwan say obesa adiano. How do you come to the conclusion? Ya demra abetu animu say chechiemu na Ghana fo nyina ase went me anchechiemu na went me anchechiemu no o sorry ya o sa che Ghana fo say speaker no enchechiemu ne ntiase ne wrong. How do you come to such a stupid conclusion? How do you come to such a stupid judgment, such a stupid conclusion? How do you come to that? Maybe some will say, how do you come to that? I'm glad went me and church mu. Now we are all check Ghana for say speaker in church mu and yes sanity okay church mu so went me. Go and follow the proceedings. Say speaker in church mu no yes sanity okay yes sanity dia en church mu na nkasa ne dia hin so you couldn't church mu went me and church mu. And no thing na me check Ghana for say afi we no say antoa ba ama san kwase aban we ankwa your democracy is being threatened nya make muntie e bin si Ghana da na Akufo-Addo e dey na wo pedi wiase how do I call it majority in parliament since 2017 akabe less than 2 months epe and na enioma asesa and NDC ababeye majority a muslim ntiase na 2 months na aka no empo se ye ko in reality a edi ade na NDC betimi aye bibi sabo Ghana fo nyina moye majority enu nti and a time na e-levy eba NDC ekunti aya mo che se 2 menu yensem the war you pass it whether they like it or not you pass it. They can't tell us what to do, you pass it. And person am pass it. You had majority in parliament since 2017. I can't less than 2 months pay. Say NDC the new majority. What will change? And dear dinner NDC what will change? I'm feeling so threatened that would be court also can say I and speaker no and they say I am telling the NDC Monshas here to impeach 1 the president, number 2 the chief justice. Impeach them because they are all corrupt. They are not following the law. They are following their own sentiment and their own thinking and their own interpretation of what the law should be. Not the law written down in 1992. Because these are corrupt officials. The CJ is corrupt. The president himself is corrupt. Bawumia is corrupt. Napo is corrupt. EC is corrupt. The NPP is corrupt. Eti wempu SCA krapono wempu SCA krapono should lead to the downfall of the chief justice. Unimnia oye we di Ghana for inatem because if you insult parliament, you have insulted the whole nation. Do you know why? Because parliament, it's not for the people. That is why in some other nations, they call it the National Assembly. TNA. So ba Kenya ha, ye friend of parliament, ye friend of the National Assembly. Bevia Ghana for nyina Asia, Assembly of the People, Assembly of Ghanaians. So the moment you speak against parliament, you have insulted the entire nation. Now just say, ye speaker of parliament, onim rantem rase, just say, na dwenya adwuma wa Jimmy. Say, o declare 4 seats vacant, na onim nia oye. Now who are you to interpret the law to parliament? Or bra omuna eshembra, who are you? Because siyasemu kwa. Enti monka makumantumu yem. Enko bebia, enko siaga. NDC is the new majority and nothing uchimesi we change ya. Momra social media, MSRM. On Tuesday, no, say BB change ya. Come back on social media and laugh at me. Me say ain't change that. I know what I am telling you. A change ya. That will be the downfall of Bagbin. Obe tuna dia so free o. Kona say unnim nia o yempo, unnim wo left and right. Onya competent to lead parliament. A change here. That will be the downfall of Alban Sumana Bagbin. En change that. E bin si Ghana dana ensi enensi China. Share. On to Azo.
The rights of those MPs have been reinforced, as well as the rights of those constituents who elected them. I will leave the Ghanaian public to peruse the full ruling of the court, and then the discussions can continue. But let me thank my colleagues in leadership, especially the hard-working majority chief whip, for all the support and his industry. I thank senior members of Parliament, Uncle Joe Gatti, Honorable Kennedy Japan, not the least Uncle Katie Hammond, and others who have been supporting me. Again, equally important are my colleagues in the backbench, especially those who lost their primaries. They've been with us thick and thin. The whole of last night we didn't sleep. We've been working all night. I myself, being a practitioner of our courts, made sure we put together a solid case. And this afternoon, we've had justice. Now, those NDC people who are...
Or say this afternoon they have had justice. Or say this afternoon they have had justice. No problem. Let us see how that justice will be implemented in Parliament. Let us see how that justice, will be implemented in Parliament. Let us see. O de yen shadie. You see, obedient mean rap Parliament uninvited. Not the president, not the vice president, not the chief justice. Nobody can enter Parliament uninvited. Nobody. Oh yes, sir, you have breached the secrecy of Parliament. And no crime, no a impeachable crime. Mwakasa wunim Ghana mrao. She enem po se soldier for ebo rap Parliament or bra yanto san from mu or say ye wura bunyata ye chomu natum. They said they have breached the sanctity, the secrecy of Parliament. Nobody. Yanto san from unko udru hwa enya ko to mra na a standing orders na in Parliament. So what are you talking about? What are you talking? Hey, for example, akwase mi ameti he and the court to say ohia mi a bet me free Kenya ha ko Ghana. Sanity o akwase mi ameti he and so de me court. Na the court to say ohia mi a and just am the Interpol na chimi. Because me in Ghana ho enko jina court ho and enko jina court ho china. Sana Parliament here. Oh dear, you can go and sit in your, how do I say it? In your court and come up with your ruling or whatever you call it. But ruling no, me say enter tema station. Na mo ankasa ma dwe kire mo say. Na me meet you now say oh, me the chairman eko court me. Eti Davi o, wo de me call court no, me full plane. Emra Ghana ho, enko jina court wa na ase me nye dey. Eti se court no say oya bema, let them go to parliament and arrest the speaker of parliament for breaching the law, for not following the standing order or for not following their ruling. Let them go to parliament and arrest the speaker of if they think they are so powerful, let them go to parliament and arrest the speaker. Kwasia formwa. Is it Royal Prince Tuesday? Oh, you will see what will happen. Bagbin wa bodam chemu. Alban Sumana Bagbin. TND. Alban Sumana Bagbin. What's now parliament for 19 years. Since 2005. 20 years simple. Oko parliament 20 years ago. Na yang wo. Kwasia obete NPP na anu ya and I would dimika with Jimmy and NPP there. We have the lawyers so NDC there. They keep losing cases. With Jimmy, ya would have speaker no. What's not parliament for 20 years? How old are you? 18 years ni. Na anu ya na onya voters ID. On now baby na udin confession na with Jimmy. What's not parliament for 20 years? Unimra cheno. Uti asia cheno. Na aka say yes so ya na ye speaker. They take all these things into consideration. Your experience in parliament, they take all these things into consideration before naming you as the speaker of parliament. They take all these things into consideration. What's now for 20 years? Ya would have been. What the moon siande, niamuni mani pono. And our bada na, yes, antena. Na nkwasi amabi na ena bema no na ofe meto ena ode share meto na budi echemu sua de but you want to do politics enyansa o eye interpretation of eye emra constitution ena ye interpretati sorry eye constitution na ye interpretati she oti ase now ka say NDC Jimmy NDC they have people to say chachuche kata udi etiedi chachuche kata or a working law. Now, I say NDC name ya oye. Now, Ghana hire can lawyers akesia. They come from the NDC and not NPP. Me say, Ghana ha you can lawyers akesia. NDC have lawyers more than NPP. Chachuchi kata or a working law or your constitution. Chachuchi kata. What do you know? Jimmy. Me kwati ya comment be say NDC there they don't have lawyers kra chachuchi kata or a working law ya make won tiase or the law himself Ghana mrache the trim Ghana constitution no ni trim na hye onhwe no akenkan efiri trim na eba obodi trim no aka ubekomu so sa na tie chachuchi kata unim die kwada na mabamu nam social media na mo church of wasem kwada bi 20 years ifo bi ni 22 fo bi na nam social media first time voters o kan jimisem first time voter o to abada be o ba amanyo semu da be shi ni enka no krenchire bro ho ase na ye enka no krenchire o ba politics mu da be o mie nya so share modesa growing amudi
walking all over the place proclaiming if they know the law they should now face us in the law. This is the majority leader speaking.
Are you returning to parliament on Tuesday? Are you returning to parliament on Tuesday? Leader, are you returning to parliament on Tuesday?
We said until the matter is determined, we are not going to go to parliament, and that will abide by the ruling of the court. Today, the court has determined the matter and has ordered the parties to file the necessary processes for the final determination of the matter. That is it. So we expect our colleagues and all those involved in this matter to respect the law, including.
Now, once a area say no, you are saying bia, you can say aboa bia be wu a opre. Aboa bia e be wu a opre. Ni ayeko so nyina kire say the days of NPP is numbered. Aboa bia obe wu a opre. We ayeko so court to say parliament there no menyin tum ni hwan ayeko so nyina. E kire say the days of Ekufuado and Bawumia napo, the days of NPP are numbered. These are the signs and symptoms of failure. These are the signs and symptoms of a lost election. Abuebia ebewua opre. Se maso mafofra memfanko ra parliament. Tie. Se waso wafofra memfanko ra parliament. It is a kusia. The first arm of government disbanded is parliament and yet judiciary. Parliament is the most powerful. And until every coup plotter in their maiden speech, the first arm of government disbanded a parliament and a constitution. And yet the court. About parliament, the court is a nobody. Let me say, and you cannot arrest a certain speaker of parliament. It's impossible. You can't. And you're allowed. You cannot arrest a certain speaker of parliament and see. It is Tuesday. Mahamudu ruling. Let us see how far your ruling can go in parliament. Let us see how far your ruling can go in parliament. Yet Ghana ha ye shade. Yet Ghana ha. Ku kwate ha ye shade. Let us see. You can make a law. Obiasi onisua, your law is nothing. Speaker of parliament, ye ncheno, untmencheno. You say Mudika tu na de swansa. You cannot arrest a sitting speaker of parliament and see. It is a must say, Mashembra, why you're ruling now. Let us see how far your ruling will go. Let us see what will happen in Parliament on Tuesday. I'll give you live coverage. Let us see what will happen on Parliament on Tuesday. Asiafo. Motegana ha. Ene Ekufuado atobu nyina. Ya aneme yao. Se motegana ha. Ena Ekufuado atobu nyina. Ye bisa si ije se saadye we ebia sida. Kobisa Michael Koyi ebia sida. NDC anfa ko dan court. NDC for G2 Sana tie, sana mra tie. Emra nyo obi adia o. Ye ntia se ye atro Ghana mra, me no mienu na ye ni ho. Chief Justice we na oni ho. Tie na meka cho ni ye. In 1992, JJ Rawlings mo atro Ghana mra, wo na oni ho. Eti Ghana mra no, enya wo nko na wonim, enya wo nko na ote ase, obi ate ase. Ni meka wo follow me ba. Obi ate ase. Anko chese Yesha Brana anko in your favor anti mudi mrika se court nchechire mu na court ni mrache parliament na emrani free oh bottom
haven't we had governments before? We've had Jerry Rawlings, even Rawlings, who himself claimed that he was not a fan of multi-party democracy. Jerry Rawlings, he openly said he didn't believe in multi-party democracy, but he knew how to tolerate the existence of the dissenting views. Akufo-Addo, what is wrong? I mean, we believed in you. I drove from here to my hometown to go and vote for you. You can't tolerate dissent, and you resort to breaking the front of labor unions. Just for what? So under you, nobody should talk. What sort of government is this? Haven't we had governments before? We've had Jerry Rawlings, even Rawlings, who himself claimed that he was not a fan of multi-party democracy. Jerry Rawlings, he openly said he didn't believe in multi-party democracy, but he knew how to tolerate the existence of the dissenting views. Akufo-Addo, what is wrong? I mean, we believed in you. I drove from here to my hometown to go and vote.
Sure. Oman Penny, my State of the Nation addresser, Okojina Parliament, Okojina Court. Let me try to make you understand how powerful Parliament is. Oman Penny, my State of the Nation's addresser, Okojina Parliament, Okojina Court. Editia, Parliament, standing for the people. Parliament, ejina for the people. So the president of parliament, the speaker of parliament, the president of you, the people. So we make catch on there. Say the speaker of a parliament, or the president of all of you. Enutina ene ekufadu ni hoba omieniwa. The speaker of parliament become the president. Now what Ghana say or no waka asem wa won tiasie. Obi ono what's not parliament all these years. What court say I or no what shall emra won tiasie. And just say bia or shall emra mpu. Emra no wo and I just let me apply the law. I also won tiasie. He is only applying the law. He is only applying the constitution. I also want now why I won't tiasie. Why I won't tiasie. The longer and this NPP remains in power, the more nana ye democracy be say. Nia eko so intimu. EBS Ghana da. Catch me. Neram EBS Ghana da. Nia ACA EBS Ghana. Moti Ghana ebinsi da mo ya we. Eye only under Akufo-Addo NPP aban pe and asade we ACA ebinsi Ghana da. If we say oh me hu bi da. Rollins and poor. Now oye soja aban kra ne mreso bibi say NC. Nothing like this. Now so en demonya akatia bi. Efren ho mampani ne mreso e na enkwase asem we nyina AC. Kwase asem. Ne mreso e na enkwase asem we nyina AC. Rollins mreso bi NC ko fompo mreso bi NC. Akufo-Addo no wagu NPP. Sabuni mu a ene be ka kire mo. Say Akufo-Addo no wagu NPP one Bawumia. They have collapsed NPP. Because yenimusa NPP nyanye now so under Akufo-Addo de eye west. Obia ni musa NPP nye mia Sabio me teha make I say minim and I also awhwe me nsuni. Say na sorry. Obia ni musa NPP nye. Now so under Akufo-Addo eye west chese. Edientia Ghana for nyampani bia. He doesn't believe in the rule of law. He doesn't believe in democracy. He doesn't believe in application of the law. Onini Yamanentia say, and then you hear you trumu bill na on sign bill no Ghana for atro parliament atro e de akoto nanimu say on sign na trumu emeye mbra no on sign and na Ghana for party and you hear ni go and sign the bill. Na yema trumudie me eye criminal Ghana ha eno na ehia Ghana for nya ne ehia nie samfo akwa ewanyo kra right afie muntie Bawumia wa hana yento aso
enti ade miensa ehia for the credit system aye juma we brochire no identity, digital address, any bank account, no, any Ghana, yes, we are Ghana. So, Nami Green say, because before a credit system, no be no, just say Obia work at the year friend of credit score. Nami Green said next year, and I be say Jumano ya big near she a credit scoring system ma yedi be juma ama nipa credit no but nyame adom ye wie that job that business we finished ye wie so nyame adom on the 7th of November we are going to launch Ghana's credit scoring system. The whole of Africa, only one country in sub-Saharan Africa has a credit scoring system, and in South Africa. Only South Africa. Ghana will be the second country in Africa with a credit scoring system. Anybody Ghana card will have a credit score. Na etimia mawo, etimia nya credit. Uye tailor ni na upe machine. No timia kofa no utuya kakra. Upe uye teacher ni no kofa no utuya kakra. Na sa.
Bawumia say on the 7th of November, and I all launch it. All right, yeah. Bawumia, Daniel. Bawumia say on the 7th of November, and I all launch it the credit scoring system. Now, Vivian. Yemisa Bawumia say, why the rush? Adianim rikaya otu ya. Yemisa Bawumia say, why the rush? Or Russia kwa himfa? November, nanu ya say or launching app bi. So pesa woni onu Bawumia kasa just log in and talk to Bawumia. Nanu ya say or launching application before a doctophonia. Just say almost every week Bawumia is launching something. Albert, almost every week Bawumia is launching something. Wa launch. Yet Ghana ha and Osako launch bas card Mahama a launch about 10 years ago. And how far? Card in Ukrebi. Yenti Ghana ha and a bas system card Mahama launch about 10 years ago. Bawumia sakwaya relaunching. Card in Ukrebi biana mumu hwan na muja so amohwe mia monimpo ehu sa card no bi. Maybe some Afi Herman. How many of you and amoti Ghana mujina so ATM ya sa card no moni ehu bi? Onsa ka bi. Maybe some onsa card no ewai Ukrebi. Chese akwawe ya na medwini ho amentiase o nanu ya the same person eno ka che mo say ukra Ghana card a uhia ka nko ade sorry so uhia ka nko ade easy. Just walk to any car garage and show your Ghana card and point the car you want. They'll give you the car and you pay small. Nanu ya eno saka che mo say say open phone sa phone no 1 cedi 2 cedi every month all ba no sa na tie mate ho asem biem. Now, and this same person such them say November year or launch credit scoring system or bra Ghana phone year Juma or bra nurses for ATM. Abro chimpo say we near Juma we need score biao. US simple say we near Juma you have no credit score. So we are talking about a Ghana with about 30% unemployment rate. Say forget about the government data. Bawumia say a bare 16%. Maybe say a over 30% unemployment. And you are here talking about a credit scoring system. In a nation, you can't even pay suppliers. You can't pay workers. You are here talking about a credit scoring system. Say November ya may launch Ghana for mama jenya juma. The problem no enya about launching no e can launching ko adia then like there will be no failed president in the world. I leave before you e can launching ko adia there will be no failed president in the world because anybody at all can launch something. Me am here today, tomorrow I can launch something. Launching no problem. The problem is enya juma. Listen to me carefully. We are talking about a year or Maya. The government, has placed embargo on public employment for the past years. Many sebi Ghana for munimu nyansa na edin komo. For the past years, the government, has placed embargo on public employment. And you are telling me, say, would the credit system be ba and no say me Ghana me kura Ghana card nko ade a ni am here bia me sabeka say fridge na me pa menya say car na me pa menya anything I need bia me sabeka me wa no public service no crampo no o the embargo atoso. You can't pay teachers, you can't pay nurses are every school fear, you can't hire them. So today they are on social media twerking. Today every nurse is now a twerker. Now our whole any will say ene unam social media ya create hook up groups. You see, ni awu here say oye bema betia 200 Ghana sign up. Obabi awu here bia do send them to you to chop. And then near Ekoso Ghana no. Oma create hook up group wa. The moment you join, any woman you want to chop will be they'll give you the girls to chop, pay them off, and that's it. Hook up groups. Nurse for Nashim, Edientia. Where we school if you been 7 years in no job. Now we are Captain Smart show so and a nurse for be ebetina so now your tin is so say. Your real school, a shower brand a yebo, a shower brand a yebo. Those nurses have not been sorted. Those nurses, no, they haven't been employed yet. And this guy here is talking about credit system. Obra, onimuse, unieduma, you have no credit. Because you can say, creditor, besia. Creditor, ye can, besia, and I will name besia, credit, besia. Yadi sikane mao na se onye juma ya mao besia fojo ewiase ehemfa na obi a onye juma ya mao besia ka kire me ewiase hemfa na obi a onye juma ya mao besia onye juma ya mao besia credit no eye besia eti onye juma unya besia because you can pay. So you be a ye check you. Na say ye mao besia na say untimi ntua ye mao. That is credit scoring system. A system of besia. Meje besia metua no enkakra na besia no mpo no ye de ma based on your income and your capacity. Tie. Ya de besia na mawa ya de ma based on your income, because obi a oje be 10,000 cedis monthly besia sa nipa no ebetimi age no obi a oje 1,000 Ghana untime nje sa besia no a credit system oba Ghana ha bebre na muni adwuma. We have so many informal sector. Watch for doson dokono for ni ade na government impono entime check how much they earn. Tie okwa abrochira empo the informal sector no government is still able to track them because all their money passes through the bank. But Ghana ntisa obi ti fie ni sika ehye ni sum yase na bosuo mu ni kuraba mu na ni sika da oton dokono oton die wo to wachi aban nim how much money they earn. It is system ben data ben and about me e dey yes ade no okwa abrochira US they have your data because US nobody pays money on table. E be ni America empo US so go high ebia making nani say omra behwe oba enya wo na be kire how much obetua nika a system na ye kire how much you are supposed to pay the nanny. It is sikana utua nika no sikana odema no aban nim how much that nanny is being paid. It aban no let me use data no e dey check how much creditor yemfa ema the nanny. Baba Ghana, watch for the for or yetiti afia no. The government doesn't even know how much they earn. So data bay and about me they check it sadie no. Imagine home. Debio, minimum say ni Americans able follow me. Ghana ha informal sector no about 80 to 70%. the for watch for mate for why for most of them pono their money don't pass through the bank. Mombo na onam the baby and I say the sum yase. The government cannot track them. Enutina soba Ghana ha revenue generally very difficult because of the informal sector. Now government has no control over the informal sector or has limited control over the informal sector. Obesity table and then ya na oton banchi na oton body. How much that person earns in a year, one single month, the government is not even aware. Now, so America, Obiaka Trebia Ojibia, they have data. The government is aware of how much you make in America. Therefore, they can easily calculate your credit. Oba Ghana and Tisanti Bisabaomia say data bank. And now, or they check it out, now yet Ghana ha. Now where the Ghana for G diagro. Or the young Ghana for G diagro. Not Jenny say yankwada. Donny Bawumia na Jenny say ye yankwada. Or the yaji diagro. Data be any wo. Obishe obuase eto mutu. How much money the person makes in a month. A Kufuado is not aware. Internal Revenue Service, they are not aware. So that person, how do you calculate the credit? Hey. Obiton jot. Obiton jot. Obiton jot. Ewo Ashtown TFiano. The income of that person is not known to the government. How do you calculate the credit of that person? Now, Sabio, how do you convince a phone shop or a private person, say by force, for onioma a free? How do you go and convince ShopRite? Say, I say Ghana Foba say, you have a free jar, give it to them and they'll pay small. How do you convince the private entity to give out their goods on credit? How do you convince them? Without any proper data system, how do you convince them? How do you convince China Mall to give out their washing machines and fridges on credit? How do you convince them? Without any proper data system to keep them under check, say, send your tibia, they will pay. How do you convince them to do that? No, it's more Jenny. How do you convince Samsung Ghana? Say Ghana for bar, give them Galaxy S23, S24 Ultra, they'll pay small. How do you convince them? By which data? By which way? By which format? By which system? Well, bottom. Bawumia, well, bottom. Name ya. Say Ghana for na pina dream swa. Eti Jimini bia sorry na or the Ghana for dream diagro. Ya dream swa. Obi abana se auto nyomu na yesa offbeat. Obi ba na auto enyomu na yesa offbeat. Because ya dream swa. Meme to ma de no. Abroche ni bi ahaso enya ni sika ekra ne kasi abedru Ghana no. Na Bawumia o ka che ne say ai by force no give your cars on credit. Royal Prince na Bawumia o boda mu ana. Elizabeth Fojo akọ bring mo journey e wo Holland. Enya ni sika e dia kraka abedru Ghana oton. Na Bawumia o ka che ne say give your car on credit. Na yet Ghana ha emrampo a mo share ye say ema efiewura for ponye rent more than 6 months empo munt mim you are not able to enforce that law. Wuni musa Ghana ha emra ho say efiewura bia ni ho a oho kwan say obeje rent more than 6 months esan say aban any control ti because aban is dying ti. That law cannot even be enforced. Rent law say if you bia no menye advance for more than 6 months obia ni so and the government can do nothing. Galamsey na ekosu you eno krampo aban has 100% power. Galamsey ya ekosu aban has 100% power to stop Galamsey eno mpo ontime nye na emom be bia ni 2 min ru and all children will say, "Me bano, may the score be bar. All you need is your Ghana card. Say fridge na open, say car na open. Just go and take and pay small. How is it achievable? Bawumia no about them. Believe you, Bawumia is mentally deranged. Bawumia is mentally incompetent. Bawumia is a mental shutdown. Baby abinompo ewa 100% authority they can't control. They haven't been able to control for 8 years in. Or chemu say baby a the 2 min ru enumom and our chemu say me de mrabi ba. Ghanaians can take things on credit. In a nation informal sector over 70 to 80%, the government cannot even keep track of them. In a nation the government doesn't know how much money each Ghanaian makes in a month, except for those who are on government payroll. Say, except those who are on government payroll, no, the government doesn't know how much Ghanaians make in a month. Or see, or the system be, but whereby all you need is your Ghana card, you can take things on credit. Why not this hard anymore? Edutina make sure say, ubet me a launch it, ubet me a shembrano. Now, so implementation, you know, is the problem. And now about launching the system, they say, Saudi Bawumia, now say, oh, Tamu Ghana card, Ekojina Georgia moto say, oh, pekawe, you're a boasum. Saudi Bawumia chia yebebo wasuma me say usin na bitu. O dia for Ghana card. Kojina shop right. Say I want this fridge. There's my Ghana card. I'll pay later. Bebo wasum. The problem enye about the law. The problem enye about the launching. The problem is how it will work. I told that here about the problem no how it will work. And now about the launching there, anybody at all can launch. Send you making anybody at all can launch. The problem no and now about the launching no. The problem how it will work. Oh, Bawumia cry. She say, "Ne ho cry mobo." Bawumia no ho. Ne ho cry mobo. Bawumia ne ho cry mobo. She say, "We jimia ma. Me dwen ho a me ntia se." Bawumia no, we jimia ma. Hey, Prince, me dwen ho a I don't understand. Kitos. me father wu ye ena ye hwehwe ne niomem ye hu se na owo about be eneska no mu anka be 300 Ghana cedis ehye ne bag bakom ba samre na ye all cedis no samre a ye hu ye na kofo ayi afi odadada so we could not even change that money. Now over 300 Ghana cedis. Canis can have 3 million. And I'm a father they share one and yahu a chila quite. You go who ye na he sikana chem or no so wawuda dada. And this is how the average Ghanaian lives They hide their monies in their bags. They hide their monies in their bosso. They hide their money in their brazier. They hide their money in their boxes. They hide their money in their socks. They hide their money in their susu box. How do you keep track of them? System no ni ho yet. System na ehia se na be ya ni aba me eka ho asem no e betimi aye adwuma no sa system no eni ho in the first place adwuma sem enkoye adwuma sem enkoye. Hey, imagine say o ka kire ya Kate say on fa the Ghana card enkoje washing machine na washing machine no crap pipe ma or whether you sue. Aye, you say, oh, catch your arcade. Say, over the Ghana card in Koji washing machine or bra pipe oma. Now, washing machine, obey you soon, they say. Adie, Bawumia will see die. Unyan complete ye, usi wu jai dani si, asa koto asasi, asa shadawu frasi. Nyansa bay the womb, Elizabeth Fojo. Nyansa bay. Hey! Babodam, you ye, Bawumia no. Bawumia drain ye, Bawumia not drain ye. No, I don't want this one. Bawumia no not drain ye. Yentie we na mimie phone lines na monsumu timi mraso na moncheva dwe concerning the Speaker of Parliament versus the Chief Justice and slash Ekufuado and Afenyo Markin and Ato Forson. Yanko.
My time also to from Matema. Said about my general to one eternal will be other corner and pa. And this is to me, I am my time also to go extra my 23. Yeah, bed you owe me a 130, but to me quite them. Right now, also to see I heard the NDC to me, and Sana, one free Abemu 2016. We are NDC to me, upgrading the expansion. Just say, what's there? A crowd right now, also, they are fan of Regia.
Ansana, Metuasono, Mamenka with Amontiasie. Near Bawumia Aircano. Akwese obi a ofie kura pipe ma enso ma system bia ni ho a support washing machine now say auto washing machine enfa so bia maso okwa abrochira washing machine no installed. They have an inflow of water and outflow of water enso no eba na empo washing machine no you need the water to come at a certain level of air pressure. Amasa ebeye error enye adwuma. Ti. Me dey cite example. Washing machine we install inflow of water and outflow of used water. Now enso no free machine mu a baby a air kono you must have a system for that. Number 1, baby a enso di free air ba no you must have a system for that. At the same time no e was a wunya power socket obe plug machine anya sa enye adwuma. It usifie. You never ever factored in all these things. Na se esan se uwo sikenti ujai koto machine na machine no ebeye artifact. Machine no will sit in the museum enye adwuma because system na ebe supporting machine no eni ho. System na ebe supporting machine no eni ho. Yento aso na enchibia na mebie phone lines yanko. Yentie efia poki ekwia poki yanko.
Wasa di fidie ni bibe council adani bi ka ho mane otramo de bro ni be ka say upgrading say ko Rich Hospital and asa Accra Regional Hospital bed ye wom ahansi aduonu 620 bed capacity eno kwa no so be ye bia ka ho da chi bia ndisi beba no waso oye Ashanti Regional Hospital wo ye foforo e wo sawia eno so bed ye wom makomako ahanu aduonum 250 wasa ye eno kwa de sawia de ne construction ye say ndisi na be start wie ye ena afa akwa West Regional Hospital and the NDC battery and what twaso wa edema wafo yanko mesi West Regional Hospital and the NDC design construction and the fideni adenye gumu wasaya integrated IT center for from Adodowa say so do Dodowa one more hospital for from no NDC na ye from na hospital for from na esi won wa dance from na Romeo Dro Chrome e wa dance NDC na ye abetifi abeti video de minimo abeti video na NDC na start here wo ma nwe ende mako na no meko ya renovation of schools wo enti NDC abeti video ende no me anam ko NDC start ene odru one ma concrete ya wo de share form wo de otu say concrete papa da NDC anwe ende me anam de mani ekohu ye na ye school project ya me me foundation ye ko bra ne champo kuro manu kra ye na ko penti ni school e de man wo no kra wan peti ani peti e de man and the garu timpani kumawu ani second year hodie NDC wie district hospitals ni nyina e won Takrade hospital NDC sheda ya upgrading papabudu Takrade hospital this year e chambroche and wadu and so Takrade MPP stronghold so NDC o wie Bogatanga hospital was on the bed ni be kan home as so do boga hospital bed the over ya house
billions are coming to you mwanga kra Ghana that been how many times and Ghana say we use toilet make I say much me use the flashing system no e ma na ejuma how many times ye bu nsuo na gum Ghana toilet no ye bu nsuo na gum o flash ya ensuo no ma me waka chere Ghana WC ye bu nsuo bucket sabio money mo a so ni hwie a wa hwie nsuo gum because pipe manti flashing no enya ejuma na moti Ghana obi nye system bi anya hwe say me the credit a year system bi ba ukra Ghana card na ohia obenya washing machine fridge ne ohia bia won sabeka o more dam system ne way e dey wasie e dey system wasie me say Bawumia wa bodam Bawumia o ye mentally handicapped o dey mo ya kana se montia we na ye nyuma ye me kan say NDC aye ne awoka nyina ye nyuma mahama ye in 4 years tie enuma mahama ye ebinie in 4 years pe and if you book here ka kire mo no me na me kan sa me ka say na chairman there yes magiato me NDC ni if you book you say akua poki onye NDC ni muntie o ka kire mo say we ni nyuma NDC John Dramani Mahama edi enfie 9 pe ye listen to her na jai Jimmy no
you watching NCR 386 and NDC design and construction to way NDC Nashas when design one construct one equipment system bed district hospital where you was Saraga where you were Kepa and Soko our era Sedun Kachampatamo and Soko Chufu Plaso where you be Konongo Dumasinina Konongo Dumasokramon Toma NDC so NDC where district hospital Monochan at the Mahum Madina Hospital honorable Mustafa Ahmed Mustafa Boniface Abubakar said the conference no official Ghana be the MP where guy say and so hospital I want them district hospital NDC NAA 100 bed capacity was MPP buy one single bed in po so NDC NAA mam after NDC na starting project where initiation and commencement one starting where hospital so many NDC Buipe NDC solar NDC we solar tuna kaba NDC tolong NDC with NDC Nina NDC there you hospitals no e wo honum enyina edema o mafo ho yansha polyclinics NDC ti akonya so ye yansana wo free power year 2016 uko 5 polyclinics and NDC what akonya so ye Upper West Regional Hospital ewo wichao Bable Lambushi Aniko Anahan Nina NDC and polyclinics e honum 5 polyclinics akesia ewo Northern Region ekosi Pandai Tatale Ganga any Chirepone any Karaga and also NDC NAA polyclinics makuma kunum Western Region Wasa Dunkwa Bogosu Insayem Empoho Elubo NDC aya polyclinics akesia num e de amamo na musumun kaya say to the mala afei polyclinics ahafo sa beni enche mutire abro ahafo enkan kwanta wamfie kwatire Chechibentia boma NDC polyclinics makuma num e honum e so beka ni nyina boma NDC polyclinics makuma kudunsia e no ye e honum kwa polyclinics makuma num Greater Accra Region Adenta Ashama Botiano Odumai Sege NDC NAA polyclinics ni nyina any NDC boadwuma anti ye kan nyina mpa twa na so call round no akwa check say de kan mpa e wo ho ana etisen ye konkoje polyclinics e wo Central Region be siase gomwa de Urampon Bimpon Akamfudi miti di no patcho na mo de ache me e wo sam ma me yamrasa yi dokro na me di na mete ayi ni ye enti sunkwa asikuma jamana agona duakwa biriwa ekufi na kwa twifuati mokwa gomo apote ni nyina NDC waya polyclinic makoma ko 10 e honom waya polyclinic ba ko pe e wo bamboy empo na peja ma fi bole bamboy o enso wine pe en wo ye ne ho so ngo so I guess wo ye pesim kumi enti wasaya polyclinic makoma ko 20 e wo asante water raging upper east ukani nyina boma afeye health centers nkete no kra no NDC health centers makoma ko du 18 health centers Ghana nyina ubeka ya mampani Mahamaka say ne eye ministers ne awoti to obia salary so tell obo mo de bakwa chip compounds NDC ya chip compounds mako apema hanu 1200 apema hanu en wo mo yeye en na chese emu be se apem ene ahansia 1600 so de wo mguso a wo mo ye construction NPP fo anwie HIV ewe NDC che kodwa so say na wo mu free power 2016 no wo bode ra ma HIV eye ade kodwa wo ya ene kra de enye ya ye kode wo bio ayi kura covid kura kumukofo che ace de atu choba ho nti wo enye hu no ane se obeko NDC HIV so wo mu ko ewu HIV wo mu te so ma.
All right abusiafo yamre nti audio no ko na obetimi afresim na so watch wadwe call ba na ma pause na yetie na yatoa so audio no wakakra nti no yamre nti obetimi afre abaso na so no wabeche wadwe number ne da ho no plus okay obi Eddie can so that let me pick the first call and yanko. Hello Mwakwaba.
Chairman.
Yes madam Mwakwaba.
Good evening. Hi, good evening.
Good evening from here too. Bibi abako there.
Nyame adom Irene Kasafita krade.
Oh Irene talk krade bako there.
Ye guso.
Number 8 too. Number 8 now mo kan tro mo.
Enwa yeah interchange you say na adane usumsi hon e kwase traffic ti ano pe bia me kwa adwuma me do wa na ma to snap na me de eguso
oh omo ye otadi omo ye otadi
adane busumsi hon
omo sha se da bai so be kaya
oh e chom 4 years so
ene be sin
market to now
one single interchange 8 years ni omo to be complete here
monti menye
Kumasi de so anwe ne sin so ni musa so amede no so anwe ne sin sa
wodu wana odi snap eguso
oh adane bosom
enye easy chairman ubo ejuma
me da say
ubo ejuma de tie ne say me de masem yetietia ebusuafo ye hwe de waye bidan aye ni mu no ene ye besan e de abanama no so nkotena ho wa wo hwe de ekoya abrabo ne mu a de no kreni South Africa hospital project na o kano mehu nurses quarters bisi ho kama modernized one ekoye papa Mr. Ukwa kind number 1 number 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 uhuchi ne na pe na udi susu fefe me ka sa so na me ma honorable Isa Salifu Taylor the incoming MP for Takwanswayem constituency ono ne yepe
that's right
me ku ka ne mretrim tesa ukota kwa Freemind time
sa
me minyi watakwa time me for the past 3 years last 3 weeks na me to me call me say hey entita kwani ebe ye waje wa aboso eno pese ekuro no betumpo mesrɛ mo abusuafo monkai Isa Salifu Taylor na monkai John Mahama ukoto amento skirt and blouse yesrɛ mo fesisto number 8 fesisto na wo twama wo constituency NDC ni a owo ni enim so mutimi ya de papa apart from omo eden biom chairman ma menja na boejo
oba ba me da say e ma no di conference ya na makoma to me ye me san ka me bobom sisi ya me da say pa you have calmed me down the voice in there ti a montan frɛ na me
abutre
all right Yeah, so what? Or see interchangeable cool. 8 years in and anything. Mahama at the 4 years here when you now also on Tias yet. Now, hello, Mwakwaba.
Yes.
Hey, let the my friend Makuma, my ya, my say Makuma crack off from Pesta Makuma no was ro. Oh, but what do you mean about?
Nyanko Panadon,
Now, friend,
I want so.
Miss me, where pa?
Me fresh free US.
US, oh, nice one. Credit scoring system. America said it here about me at Ghana or that Ghana for you.
Just some no what's I mean I always say this thing about this Bawumia guy. I don't know. Say you mean kwana me feel it I just can't tell. Me de me say papa no. I said I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one because credit score there. I think I was at the comment section. I make us everything you are saying be right.
Yeah.
What systems we have to put in place before say grant a credit score. And most of the times the crab banks are usika fako or more try to even offer it for you or you go for it.
Yeah.
And before that, there are so many things. Just Juma. It's just all saying your friend say social security. It's just will be a Juma no why you want check a crack who paying so they should be able to know the kind of amounts are OJ and all that.
Oh yeah, taxpayer. Oh yeah, taxpayer.
Yes. Yeah. And the amount. And to what I know, my tradition so Ghana that I think a year before Semeba Kromuha and baby and me tried there for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
That very year, last year, no pen me head, a private school or catch them sending social security. And ye can't say young no catch you say we are about 3 ladies. Or catch you say when we go, we should let them know say like this month, one year started a Jumanu. So I was quite wondering why so okasa. I was about to ask, and one of the ladies catch and said, "Me mama, men come on because we are even lucky because this woman will appoint you and tell you when to go get the social security." Yeah. There within just 2 years, 2 to 4 years now. I pick what you are even lucky because there are some people some people like people who were at the kitchen and the anime school those people were about 40s and even 50s and nobody even have it. It's the end of the crowd and we were so lucky and we have to go get it. Into me social security or Ghana. It's about 1 year or even less than 1 year and I'm the bar approach. Now me bedroom how within 2 weeks I mean 2 months, 2 months, be 1 month because me ban properly and I me be a buy. And that very instance now me want me social security, I have everything.
Wow.
And me they start ejuma. And before so start ejuma now, social security is the number 1 thing everybody is gonna ask.
Yes,
and I'm like,
yes, say social security no say making say unsan can be there's no way you can work, right? Unless
no.
Unless say you use obedient
no, won't be anywhere.
I see.
Won't be anywhere be proper be I just obedient and I would ejuma.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's like hey, any Ghana like these people, you don't know what is going on. Then why do people work and they don't have this? Not just a sadachi be no winnie, not say winnie be dear. Why you juma just for nothing? It's the same way Kokoswa and Amiano. One thing I've realized, I said, Upa brooch, Chenya Ghana for ne ya honoma. Ayana Freemind, nika. Just nika, like
I am mixed feeling.
Telling you, I'm telling you, Ghana Nankasa, I think say it's sick. But one thing I find solace in is teachings are going on. I like it so much because any penny being kakranka because me say I keep telling them, my NPP vini, I'm be in fact for no frame what I'm done with you. Because it's Namukotu abanamuto ema gabu no ebem se na be NPP no muntimi nye chance bia to even wie mu. And I keep saying it, telling to them. This time they have to win. This time NPP has to win.
Right.
No.
Thank you so much.
Why are there? And I'm a fellow and the way I would church him, I was so happy.
Yes.
I mean, sure, Uncle sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Enti margin is a court ruler. Me say mon swap a court ruling no parliament ko hade. Sorry. Hello, Wakwaba.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Milan.
Where?
Milan, Italy.
Italy, Milan. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, I'm quite sure.
You know, our country is sick. And only thing that needed to heal that country is common sense.
Yeah.
And thank God, somebody like you, Kevin, you guys are on the spot trying to put things through. The issue about
no problem. You can speak English, no problem. You understand English, no problem.
The issue is like the Supreme Court case.
Yeah.
Afenyo Markin, that guy, I'm sorry, he's my countryman.
Yeah.
A stupid Igbe man like me will be misbehaving for MPP. I don't know. How can a court decide that the law that Parliament have passed, they are putting it as they should put it aside, and without calling the Parliament to know what is happening? You know, our people need. I pray that the youths and the people in the country will wake up to vote massively to kick these people away.
They are even saying, the court is even saying they understand the laws more than Parliament, where the laws were done.
Secondly, about Bawumia is a comedian.
Right.
I don't know where he gets his doctrine degree from. I don't really know. Talking of credit score, I just bought a new car here recently.
Okay.
You have to go through a lot. Your bank have to come in, even not only your bank, because they have to see your how you go through your banking.
Yeah.
If you own before, if you are somebody who default, and the money is not coming from your bank. These people borrow money from somewhere to pay for the car.
I see.
Already fully paid for. Yeah, before they give you the car is already fully paid for. Yours is now you have a contract with a different bank which you don't know you are paying. You are now paying to them. They deduct from your account.
So what you are saying is that the bank will pay for the car on your behalf and you pay the bank later, right?
The car dealer had that program by himself.
Okay. All right. I understand.
The car dealer had access to the dealers that he deal with. So, like, they have banks that they deal with.
Yeah.
Now they will be deducting from your account to those people every month.
I see.
You guys came and closed up many banks in the country, which people are ready to put their money on the tray for people to use for their projects.
Nobody.
So Bawumia is a joker and using a lot of terms to deceive people. Thank God you guys are here to people who are listening to you can hear it well.
We will break all those steps down.
If you default, if you default, they put red on you.
Right.
It will take you years before you can even get access to anything like that. Because here, my brother, we foreigners, we are suffering.
I'm telling you.
Your money have been already calculated before giving you. Before even you are going for these loans to this car that you are going, they calculate your money to know how much are you paying for rent. All the bills around you, they calculate everything before giving you if they see that you can pay for the quote they are demanding before they give to you.
I see.
Yeah, it's not that you just get that. No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because of time.
Your salary and calculate everything. Maybe you are paying 400. Okay, you are earning 1,002. You pay rent like this. No, you can't pay, so we will not give to you. So it's not an easy thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much for your submission. All right. Even here in Kenya, that's what they do. The banks give credit. How Kenya, how be account a bank no bet me check how much you have your account and give you a credit card. So a bank issue. Any about me and our launch BB. Any juma. Don't forget it. About me and ada. About me and or your true for. All right. Gabi Mwakwaba.
Hello, George Freeman.
Gabi Mwakwaba.
Yeah, me I think.
Yes, Abakon as well.
Mahoy. And that's what boy Juma pa. What boy Juma pa.
That's it.
Me say Bawumia sem there. Yeah, don't let us waste time on him because I say my work in na obwa. Na I say me na wie no. Just Bawumia be gina hon kan your beka say free he go see him. Na wie any say obwa oba anyadi obetimi aye because currently omo na wa ben on free baby fufuru bia oba be bibia timi o kan nyina na wie nyina na say obwa nti mo my waste time. Let's talk about I'm going to talk about the pressing issue we that no so Bawumia de obese kan sem bia mo ntwa no obwa ni answer nyina no ni o kan nyina obwa mo don't waste time on him. Supreme Court Parliament. What was that? I like the way I will address here, you know. What was that? MPP for any Kufuor regime when Kuana baby bia kwa say adia ya chire was kola anase was secondary school secondary school government social studies for GSS they call yenim separation of powers akwe Kufuor don kwa baya wababa ma ade ni nyina akwa say na ye nkwasi asem na ye chire yen na ye timisem wonfa nya adwuma.
I agree with you. Me
cannot say
but you was here pa
say enti ne asemi etieni Alban Bagbin say you can't the hierarchy of power kronimu president you know when the can chiri I don't even have to go there. President you know vice and the basin and name so the third in command Bagbin what is as Speaker of Parliament and Sana Supreme Court Judge CJ Abba Chief Justice Abba now if Ebani saying the third in command Akasem Parliament wow we are fourth would in a chino who by the Chani game like we will do what I say now when you know they are testing the waters what you say or they are testing the pulse of Ghanaians. Back then any parliament they have to stand their ground. Se mu na ukaya se mu na mu bulemu na ade judgment of parliament they buy back then they buy no. The constitution is on your side.
If Bagbin is to go back on his words, the NPP will impeach him in Parliament.
It's constant. What you say? Because the constitution now the declaration. No. What you say? Constitution is on your side. The standing orders of Parliament is on your side. What you say? The constitution is on Bagbin's side. The standing orders of Parliament is on Bagbin's side. What you say? No correction, no common sense, simple common sense. What work kromo edubu mrano. Me and also is on your side. And this mutna say na se mu jeje amona mama friends Afenyo Markin any Supreme Court justice and they get their way through na say it's window dressing na say friends 2024, so that's what they are going to do. Because when they get clear, and secondly, so when they get their way through, nature say, Afenyo Markin any microphone any lawyers no ombetra say almost akotro bibi omakotro bibi no more than almost and akoto Supreme Court judge name say because of decisions that why go back on his decision not just onim na royalty one my empam no not Supreme Court judge just asatro bibi na apamo what is there is no way he has to go back. They have to stand their ground. And Mraso no de and yes obu Mraso wo mu mra so and anya wo ye so 2020 Makokoi Speaker Makokoi on see the same thing and also Mra no de everything is on your side. Any quite cry say ombe peneso ama nkrofo ya sa bully omo asa chisa tumi we every month enti omo hwe ni ye na omo mani nyeden we enya Supreme Court enya say omoko friends omoko Parliament Supreme Court on Tuesday Obia exactly separation of powers no sa na kire obia ni ho kwan say when friends dem fan say just say obia ni lem so mo ma ho kwan na say Supreme Court oye for in command no betimi be to me free Bagbin someone any na say 2024 sa number mbakwa akoto aba mbakwa akoto aba Ghana for be to aba ma wini obia ni say ma wini o say ne emra ne bibia
Gabi. Hello, Gabi. Oh, I think it's a Gabi network now rough. Let me pick DJ Mensa. Gabi Safre. DJ Mwakwaba. DJ Mwakwaba. Oh, DJ is going to me so. Oh, sorry. Let me pick him again. DJ Mwakwaba.
Hello, Chama Freeman.
DJ Mwakwaba.
I'm just Patrick FM chat because I feel
UAE, nice one. Yes. United Arab Emirates. A hobo there.
Yes, Dubai. Jamadu Habo, come capital Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi, nice one. Now this year, Obeba Betuabana, Naoma.
Me buy a card in the crowd. Me buy Ghana. Ebia next month. Card in the Ghana.
Nice one. If you can share Ghana, I can't promise that, but Ebia.
All
right, young
Chama Freeman. Person me Chama kakra. Me born it now. Me catch NDC for MPC say. Sa ruling na ban. Supreme Court ni Speaker Bagbin Buha na ban. We testimony ke dem o ma say abane kotoma mo betima protect ana. Enti patro ni say o platform no NDC for penifut yi. Say no dia ankon we ye dey test on what say no ma share ko say abane kotoma mo betima protect good no. Omo fa we example man who say we omunje man koda because my say this for the via me aka say I just say okabi me say no ma comment station back so okasa say okabi bia say Afenyo Markin obefi Monday obefi Supreme Court Tuesday as a minority leader okabi bia say na okate na presenter no it be so omudi we I set example say abani e babetu no ombetima protect ye vote no e di amaya na ana me de man no si no Chama Freeman foka samba ko say koto aba na say Bawumia timi cross 45% and na say 40% kura say Mahamudu power na say dollar ba fam kura o man da ho no na ye say Ghana for yanwi say Bawumia timi cross 40% 2% na say Mahamudu power dollar ko one day am kura man na 60 na say Ghana for no
Adrena na enye juma
sister because say Mrs. Ado fefi US na metie no ayi Freeman we dey man see kura sister no fefi US
yep
say utu kwan a say mentu kwan ka be ha because beside you in Sumatra country back say utu kwan a I say Ghana for you are jokers
yeah
e dia grow ho
me say before you go Kenya hakra parliament me can say impeach the vice president. Ghana ain't been see.
Oh, let me tell program in na chairman. Me need to be full plane. Ebe see. I say, hey, Yet Ghana near Jane was a sunny for me. Good, I'm saying, I saw not a crowd, but we are with the attack. Yet Ghana, Jay, no. The man say, Uncle Dufu, Yanko Shijama, Yanko Dufu, Yanko Shijama, and one a cowboys. Where's no? But before Ghana youth be about almost, I said it. Yet 80% too kind. 1 month. Next, I could go full money. Say, go and eat. Bye bye.
Say thank you so much. Sure. You have no idea the powers of Parliament. Kenya, I say, National Assembly has impeached the Vice President over corruption charges. Now, what Ghana say, Chief Justice say, Bagbin, DNDA, must grow on this. They say, what they want to Ghana, Tuesday, you see what will happen. Bagbin can never ever go back on his words. Or yes, sir, we're creating on, like, he has dug his own grave. I mean, if he's to go back on the west now, we're digging on one grave. They will take him out fast, as fast as possible. Share. When the constitution they are shemra, Kronasa, Babontin, Asa Betchese, CJC, Minya Saint, you are going back on what? NC. NDC is the majority, and so shall it be. Why? And you know, Monka Makuman Tomoyem. Nothing will change. But for Presla. Felicia, sorry. Felicia Mwakwaba.
Thank you for the good work that you're doing.
You're welcome.
This is my second time coming to your program. I didn't come early, but calling from Scotland.
Nice one.
Okay, you're so yeah. Bagbin, I don't think Bagbin would I mean, before coming out, I mean, to come out with a decision like that. No, I don't think he will easily go in. He knows the people already. Yeah. And these people, you know, one thing they know is to threaten. I know what will be going behind closed doors. Yeah, we don't know what is going on behind closed doors. So for him to come out, I mean, we should give him the credit. So now, say Ojano home city Abranti anybody obekasa say. So nasa going back or no more call. I mean, negotiating on something. They will definitely get rid of him.
They'll get rid of very fast, but don't impeach him very fast.
Exactly. So now my problem with the Abana Yekwakotone say everything they want, they get away with it. Every time they get away with everything that they want. This time around, I don't know Kevin Taylor, your friend is saying, you be about Afenyo Markin. I didn't even listen to your program to the end. People were swearing and then taking one thing, the next day, me share. One thing I want to share is that people should vote. I mean, she was Steve man. But Abana ye kwakoto we ye ni bre aba ye kwakoto ne ya Ghana. It's not your friend is saying, we are doomed. You can imagine your friend is saying 8 years with this corrupt government. Yeah, I don't think it was you do one grokra and Bibia no see taking it serious. So back when even so or back, no back to your friend is saying Parliament will be they'll get rid of him. So thank you for the program and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Let me pick the next person. Okay, Gabi Asababiem. Okay, Gabi. Line break here, young call. Yes, young call.
Wait, 1 minute. Wait, we make a such speaker back then. Before I don't trust him 100%. But it was you should remember the day what happened before he became Speaker of Parliament. So okay.
Yep.
People stood their ground to make sure the law when I'm say the way what the standing orders of Parliament and also common sense and I would judgment. Now Supreme Court almost to Constitution actually. I don't know, ruling about which is against the Constitution. That's also ube jai now I could the Supreme Court the because is Supreme Court. Now say mistake. That's na NDC for omo PP for we hunahunamo na se omo they get their way na kire se mbe ma NDC for na se Ghana for omo ani ada ho ne omo nyina omo ani da mo so se omo to abama mo omo say si for omo say so omo to abama mo kra senia
you can protect it. You can protect the vote. You cannot protect the vote.
You can protect nti ube ma mo bu ma bam bunu no sa na wo say to so say MPP for NTSia they should fight it out in the friends in the Parliament House. Supreme Court entimi mba yefe wo ho what you say NDC for enra metie the former Attorney General of yomo ye yinana odi Mirika Court TV3 ayeni send your caucus no me na ya me nwa kakra o na ya me nwa the lawyer penyipa o NDC mu ayeni okso ko ha ko kan send your caucus no na mabamu
okasa basa
na me pese like just ultimo onikasa ultimo say opesa NDC for he was chickening out, very cowardice, like in a cowardice manner. Yeah, very in a very cowardly way. What you said? Now I'm a time crying. My fashion uncle. And I was NDC for speaker. He has to stand his grounds because say the hierarchy Bagbin or when him sees Supreme Court justice. What you said? And this our judge. I can't stress this enough. We can't look at it and let this pass. They have to stand their ground.
Gabi, we are okay. Yes. You see, Tuesday is just here. A chance Sunday, Monday. We are all here. You will see what will happen. He can never go back on his words because said American when you go back on his words,
he should start packing. Yes, he will start. They will go finding way bia free. What you say? They won't penny sadia. Run out the year, you man, and yes, Brasso, Bagbin and Mumbrasso, or the year really no. Supreme Court mom and our two constitution actually, and on one more ruling, which is against the constitution. And to who the constitution a year, Juma, any standing order a year, Juma, any common sense a year, Juma, who the over Jam, among Crawford, now, no Jam could there be that's all we can say. Motion here now, let's say 2024 so my Jemma because on be winning and so farm no more say stop constitution the defense and Supreme Court Supreme Court ankasa kra constitution now. More NDC for Kwana Mudim Raso and a Mumu Raso. What you say?
That's right.
They should stand their ground. NDC foremost, they should stand their grounds and make sure we hold. That's
the power. So, every hoodie and the may say he can never go back. The moment he tries, they will find ways to impeach him. There's a whole speaker with him there. Oh yeah, we shall brow crop on him there. There's a own team brow crop. We shall say. It means to me see. Say speaker Akasa. Not Tuesday, Wasabet say, oh, no, let's go back. NPP majority. NDC go back to minority. NC. What they say, AC amongst them. AC a laugh at me on social. Maybe see NC. Oh, are they young kwada? Yeah, this animal we hear you. I check ra. You chance you dear chinende. Hello, Mwakwaba.
Yeah, it is a
Boko, yes, me hoya na oswe.
Miss Mahoya. Asemia Abbey, the Mac I Bacope. Say NDC for no new focus said now can.
Yeah,
because so many focus are near my bay basa. Abandon the planets on presume we are benin. We are no macacho as a court. Tis a court or a court or how maybe a court to the me. Maybe new court to near the moon, make a Kamengo crack a court could be a miracle. At the end of the picking cranam no way, you know, yeah, I find a baby.
What do you say, my Richie? What do you say, my maybe working your having Ragan?
Debbie, court to the make a court. Then quite a court to she. Now, speaker, so media speaker, when
oh, yeah.
Meaning him say Tuesday, the Nyadia or no, not so Nyakala.
Yeah.
Oma try ni bibri ama ne bribe bibri wanye it wono no nim se de umsitie e no no so onyu obi obetena hɔ ama oma a short change oman no oman nye ba akofo de o yenyina he de ya ti se Afenyo Markin na odwen se wono no oye pompous bi o chin obi a Ghana se de e best right say on be
very arrogant, very arrogant. That guy very arrogant. Afenyo no very arrogant guy.
What dear? And this for no more many mere do be bia yingina ye wa e babura yingina e we say o mind ne be survive.
Na me Richie. Question is ruling naba. Who is going to enforce that ruling? Police in here and I say why let you go Parliament? Why?
Tuesday,
I'm telling you, Tuesday,
live.
With us, Richie, with us. Bye. Thank you, bye. Ruling the Saba. Now, why now all balls so now obey me area Parliament to go and enforce the ruling? Why? Catch them, Ghana. Whoa, and now why? Parliament, oh. What do you more? I'm growing a moody. Hello, Mwakaba. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Chairman.
Black Scorpion, they do bow. Oh, Drabiana.
They do have
I say, Echo be woman near day. I say, I'll drive and I say, when I'm coming.
Okay.
Still, I know. Who use headphones, Anna?
Yeah, me use headset, yeah.
O kasa to the phone director, and we are not BBI clearer than say ube use headset.
Is it our team?
Hey, your capacity say good, kasa yeti.
Okay, very good. A friend is saying, yeah, mamo, ejumapa.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, ejuma more boy ejuma Ghana. Yami enshira mo no o mama hondin. O mamu nyansa ne ni mudi e bia mo hia bia.
Yeah, that's it.
Na asema me pese me kan se amamfo aka bibiri but me the media kakra so. Se abangba ma ne ho ma ne ho kwan na CJ efa ne so a I think Ghana ye wie.
Yep.
Ye wie, trust me. Not just say ye ni Ghana bia biom. Emre bia ni ho na parliament na wo ho no emre o mo hye nyina ye emre hu.
Ye emre hu.
Yes bibia nim.
Yeah.
Emre hu bibia nim. So what I say? The say omu jina pintin to say mema. And just who is a Kufuado?
Yeah.
Wine. I keep asking. Yanya beme biya manam besai Ghana. Say bibi we on nam ho we away say sabi. Say chimpanzee we on nam we.
Ekufuado nemu krampo no oye answerable to Parliament. Ekufuado nemu oye answerable to Parliament.
And who is that Afenyo Markin? Oye wine. This guy it acquired for Ghana for too much. Afenyo Markin was a wine for Ghana for too much. What I say? Okay, my friends here. Me person me can't say be net talk Ghana for assume. Me te friends me were Germany right now. Me no can say.
Okay.
Me manante Europe no mga matna Italy for let me say 5 to 6 years. Matna me dey try Italy. I'm na me be try Germany.
Yeah.
21 years na me dey try Europe. Na me person me can meto Ghana for assume say omunya science mu na omoso so Kufuado so say free education. Enye free education. Ye ka free education bibi na mu hunu wo na enye free education. Me ma eco school e wo Germany ha. Me come out as a free kindergarten. At the back him their friend is me body kan our form 2 right now. GSS 2 right now. Free kindergarten. At the back him say me ba enya your friend say do form 2 no. Bema ni ntria bills bia apart from sika me ba ni go school aduane a obedi any sika or the to ni bottom asan
untu afisi bia
Never.
That's right.
It didn't see that.
That's
From
right.
kindergarten up to every. It didn't see that. And they say, yeah, free education. Na kufado where they to the one with the two more free education now. Only policy be apart from free education, you know. May come on out to Ghana for some say, yeah, free education. I no need free education. They make good room her. Even friends say, friends say, mebano or from kindergarten up to class 6. Eduane friends say, or Udin was school. Bosom so aban no stand e betua say candidate to my council.
Hey, sir.
Yes. Me pa obi o Germany ha bia me kan me o na me kasa no obi o ti Germany ha bia no on kasa be boa.
Can it be Eduane a aban no de ma akwada no osa de host to account
akwala no very good. Bosom me no school no tete ani abeto ma council na aban no de abeto me ma council back.
Hey.
Yes, obi o German he bi aso se meboa omom frɛ no omra no mo mekasa asem America no meboa omom mekasa asem America no meboa enti Ghana fo njai se omoma Ekufuado gina free SHS so e dey asai Ghana NPP fo dey free SHS no e dey asai Ghana common part dey come high ti uko school biemu a bisa eno so frɛ Germany fo na san bisa wo mo ukọ school biemu aye friends bia nkwala ebu omo nsa omo nyon menses bia no ukọ toilet so apart eye free
and awuni baby pause ya mame sa free pad ya okay Mahama ka ho asem na Ghana for esre Mahama ka ho asem Ghanaians were laughing at Mahama o say Germany say free o pad ni free
me say eye free public toilet bi friends school for toilet bi abeguda so bi eye ma toilet bi akwa pad no e wo ho eye free
e brodia bi ani ho e champo bi ani ho
me Bama asembe na wo
oh e brodia kra man kakra na nye den e be da possible Ghana dey so la e brodia na
asembe na wo kan asembe na wo kan
oh
me see we no nyina enti Ghana fo njai se omo de e friends sa no ma we e de dada wo na oman no sei na ene ade na wo to no 2016 me see I thought that me question this come my bush for cry na eye mebufuo se me send this card amount
say na biscuit e wo se nkram say na be sa biscuit no wo se kram
because so ne kwase ya wode nam ne kwase kwase akonso na your friend is saying wode nam ho no o sa ka hunu na so ono free first your friend say discount to the one no say omra no meka muasem na oti social media na wo di 2410 wo keka kwase sem
no wonder say o se kram
obetimi awo sa atwu na wo no
obetimi sa me go Ghana sa me go
memba bienu eku school ewu krum ha minchi aka reda me even meba kura bo football na obo no bosome enyemi na bitua ho ka aban de tua ho ka
baby amotene de ekoye pa o hwe baby amotene de ekoye
ne enada ne nkwase asem ne nkontompo na ye friends omo amma ho kwan na nkrofo we say Ghana man edi ya
Medase minia medase
bro mami ya obi somra
ya medase pa it is a biscuit no onya didi wie ya na menka say na obutu obaso kwasia because onhwe nkwada aban na hwe nkwada ma no into didi me ya na obutu obaso ete o ke ka mu asese Mahama o saba mohu we what Ghana na blogger bi a ono te Germany a aban na ehwe ne ma etua bibia ma no kire wo say Bawumia na manemra na wo se Bawumia na eba what Jimmy Chen let na mami mu akwaba mami mansa mu akwaba me penny fui generation X fui mami mansa mu akwabo.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, mommy. Where you there, Michelle? What brim?
Oh, I asked to my friends, and then the first time me free.
Yeah, Aquaba. Maybe I'm going there. Not free.
What am I talking
about? Talk yo, chill Jenny.
Hey, talk about the baby uncle so out.
And then
Bibi a who put to mess up more ya, I say Bibi. Maka said to who's a sister be frail or some more ya interchangeable on. Me say, me buy a me who's a me buy and me go better 1 year, me who's on foot one also.
In foot road, tap Friday.
Aye.
Wow.
I asked them to come back and say, oh no, a country proper.
Yeah, several.
Afenyo Markin into yes, because some of you tell me the boss. Or minority, you say,
baby, I would now want to make us an auto you know why. Feedback in you.
Okay.
And I'm muting on Nakasana, Yen Ton can you why, Wadaroma. Oh, I am mobile, more muting, more feeding, mommy. Why? Ramsey Mwakwaba. Ramsey, Idris.
Yo, Freemind.
Yes, I'm Mwakwaba.
I'm out of Yaboko.
You are going now because I'm free.
We did.
Berlin. That's right. System near my oh, master. Yes, yes, what the only problem we have. It all can say. We have 15.
David 15.
Sir, one question na crowd only problem we have there. Say name the how.
Oh, David, who is like I say, and yet to say one now. Only problem there. Abana about support, but also so say yes, I will Obana worry and I be say boy and girl. I also be a man who know I know
Ramsey. Downtown has a support to be out. What did they say? Share. Anyway, to Adrian uncle.
Yeah, the mind of a kind,
yeah.
Our prejudice no because I for the second, they trump, I know, crying and you freeze out and you freeze free and say on one of the school down over here could be sad. You know, some Kalanum Pope school, I say a specialty school. Modern Bono, yet the selective school, yes, is free there buying school in Sagana, yeah, university. Kwame Nkrumah University cry, we had say, okay, the certificate in the crowd to quite by via UK, now Castle Oko University of Ghana, you pound, but I want to bring you certificate because Omo Korokrano. Yes, university lectures. Can you almost school now? There's a class 1, second class, third class.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah.
But the Hano system, Juma, almost our choices. It choose Colano Kobe Bibu or Ubin Timinko. It could be Ubeko, Modern Bonnet, the Ubeko, send a first year exam site, Castle with your Beko Prempe, with the Beko see.
Yeah, no crap.
Sana system no age mo but see akufa do be is no hwe awu se sad na nyede ni ho obi 34 bucket to cry na ujina St. Peter's so first so no sir
yeah no crap
St. Peter's base we bucket awu there gate na no crowd
Kanepa St. Peter's ne adisco mo ne yimoni ase wa mo single de get awu awu ko ba say there ntisa
oh, question the get and I say no unim bobo and no unim sportsman dia.
You say do be a
say I'm school in a uko cry and because a great your baby ano ultimate kuraho. I done it in keke, I done fashion bina. I'm a citizen and akufa Susano pen. Intimate blasting baby and say oh Fretis and Mikobi, send home kana and your quality in here home. Diamachale, Bibia Basa, you know, Juma Papa Willie, what say any amount Charlie, or the name of quantity. Yeah,
thank you, Ramsey.
I'm buying the best jacket.
Very sensitive, very sad.
Yeah, inshallah.
Right. Currently, NDC is the majority in Parliament, and the NDC supports the ruling of the Speaker of Parliament. So, the ruling by the court, why not? Oh yeah, Bema, ubetimi enforce Ghana. Oh yeah, Bema kura Parliament, and go and enforce your ruling. Me devil damn Ghana. A coup for the name call for me say, wow, free set with your bear man who could rap parliament to go and enforce your ruling. We must say yes, power day somewhere, power day. I'll grow money so. Share. Andrew Mwakwaba. Andrew Mwakwaba.
Morning,
Andrew, evening from your new tea. If you didn't why your team was on a feedback ninety.
Yo, Mate, my mute me computer.
No. Okay, send them clear young coach.
Yo, me free US.
Nice one, US. Nice one. Yeah.
My problem, is with Bagbin.
With why? Bagbin.
That's no person can be.
Okay, Chewadi.
Baby, anywhere we are see her. Yama separation of powers, one power interfere in another's work.
Yeah.
And to even for Ato Forson to go to your friend saying
Afenyo Markin. Yeah.
Because no grand non-starter.
And no crown cause ye train sign crown for parliament. I was see a train sign crown.
Exactly. I was see a train as almost straight away. Now me nim nti abamba or say Samra at all abaman. The Ghanaians were filled with hope. But throughout, in fact, one perform it to expectation. So I think that I don't know, say old age, say a dino. A non-starter cry, I was saying Casambrino. What granted interview be a large Supreme Court out completely said they can interfere in the work of Parliament because of one Casano, our most Supreme Court, they are answerable to Parliament.
Yeah.
Parliament can impeach Mahamudu Torkonu,
the Chief Justice, yeah. Yes.
Exactly. Parliament still have the right to.
Winnie Bibi, Mameka will check Ghana for say. Empo the three arms of government, I'm running now, too many now be PMO Parliament. The money more, too many now, they convert in Parliament.
That's it. Yeah. Because the voice of the people, they represent the people direct.
Yeah.
It's system or no Supreme Court or Mrama Parliament. Why in a day Parliament has or no to Kunun and Sao? Senior Okano earlier, the Kufuadwan Kasankasakrano. Parliament can impeach him and get him out from there.
Completely.
Only I think that Alban Bagbin a problem. Also, I granted somebody what call for press conference. I put to my where she belongs to. But only immediately.
Matthias here.
May contribute as a Ghana for demonstration. Your consul so
because ABC never say one country. Ghana for Besha say crap on your doubt to be.
Exactly. Supreme Court has no business. The Benda US what is a Congress Supreme Court say tepi.
Nancy Pelosi and you now work court them. Nancy Pelosi and you now court them. We are.
So what kind of Samra impeach Trump on Supreme Court Chief Justice better one can be you.
Yeah.
Because some people be because no the constitutional duties are better now to witness what Congress was doing.
Yeah.
But so no the voice to no.
Yeah.
Oh, the person make calm.
Andrew.
For ultimate Joanna on China and obey Manembra.
Andrew. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, those days, Nancy Pelosi and him now work a court to them. We are. Obia on the power. What now court? And also understand the parliament. You cannot just go and try to interfere in somebody's business in the name of D&D. We are. Hello, Mwakwaba. Collins.
Hello, Mr. Freeman.
Yes, I'm Mwakwaba.
Major so.
Yanko.
That's so ne. Ejuma pa ya mama Ghana. Mu tuni bi se nyansa fo se mo sole na mo kasa che ya na ye ne juma pa.
Gracias.
Sister vi fe takware.
Yep.
Udru ho a se enye kro.
Takware de no.
But e won panu. If it's a western region side nyina de e kro no I say a habai bi na da.
Oh.
That the idea so.
Oh.
Say a crony ye could be my say, or mine bo, but a money panesa say or no Free na fumba ya manager ya man samaju na ko fuma tese no officer no na da so atenya papa
yes sad
say wo de go do galamse no kura mu de mutu no kura wo de mo sam fanye kurumo kakra kura me kurumo fo no nto mo fanye hwe enshota andi pan betete atache na bi o de kura ne dem ewi abon so a wo de futuru na be ko ne dem wonu onye adwuma ye eno ne se kurumo obi a eno se boys ene na mo sa ada na mo boy abrosa say even though krampo no politicians no krampo na enya maya yeyi na nafo ana se ehemfo a mo na ka motete wa mbaka politician de mu ye we enye emwaye emoma ne kekere ne nkwen ka mo kra mo nka bibi nso mo nka bi ya sofofo nso mbeka kere ya mo nso nka ana mo ja o man no man ne kosa ka se be ko tom ne mu se tworo
asemo ware ho
this time there yeah this time there see nya ya sole ene nkwasiafo ne be tom ne ma ye nyina no ye nhwe ne fa nto amra ne na ye hyehye no foforo na ye kirima no emenya so mfaso because no beboa say ye be ye ne fefe sa ne dipa kakra bi ana da bia enjoy timide mka say ye nya ya dwondamani onsi na ne kokupi ba ye mu bi say ne ye ready say be ta na chi ya to ba ma NPP ba de o ma na ko na ye ese ka no kora de che timamufo no
me da se ba se wa
ba timifo na wo ajimifo na wo man ni mu no edoso ekenyansafo no nyenyansafo yi mama ye majimifo no ense ye obi o kra bi hunu kra wa kwaji 50 cedis no no be ka tete ko to aba ma Bawumia
50 Ghana nti we 50 Ghana nti na 50 Ghana na Ghana
wono no fi no wono no yi kra no wono be ka che wunyansa ni se ko to aba ma Dr. Bawumia Freemind pese mbuso asem na obi ba mu bi pese mbuso ase ada na me amakoto me phone makoto me chip na me wo ho an menya message say to aba efa ma Dr. Bawumia abra me Dr. Bawumia mi nim no ono wonim me na ede ono wotimi test me me to aba man ba me de mi timi test ne say me ho kire me economy na e wo say no wo hwe no wonya ne yema me ade ntra na itimi ba sa me
no say omo ne network for na ye ba ko omo ne MTN for ne Vodafone na ye ba ko so they just send random messages in their system. And you know, they send what we call no reply message. They are message that you cannot respond. On says network force and no message, you cannot reply to them, right? To say yeah.
Oh, but it's all reply, yeah.
To say yeah, MTN bonus be a yes, I know some message now you can reply. The same thing almost way also. Almost send them out, you cannot reply. Yeah, and you know, just forget it. Say about now where you have your phone. About where you have your phone. So.
Moya sana, yentimem phone, ye found by MTN and we need the data cramoton movie. Ye cran, you issue one. Most often a moment campaign. I am Mama, then I'm Moya Machada. I don't know Moya. Come back for Mokutum Zika, meaning just come MPP, party no more and for any month by Intiminka. No cry ever. Intiminka by M. Williams, a foreign dear. Your friend said to our mom, Doctor. Sorry. Mahama, I say to about the Mahama because because on a buy no say because made it to an ambidi could be an amatone say below of fikejetia a quasha for Christ and then mitia edeco and they send mitia edeco. And then push me mana may and me.
Medasi a jandri medasi pa Mame fa last caller me rena son na yen wrap up mame fa last caller I'm sure say okay M4 security mo kwaba M4 mo kwaba feedback no M4 feedback MUT if you give me why na UT mo so na feedback no frame
I do feedback no
yes are you okay now yanko kasa
Chama Freemind
yes sir
me some fresh UAE me pacho me chama adwen kakra
che wadwen ayiti o
ma ba ku fresh si a wan chena mo ni din ba wan bi sane din oye NDC penifoni bi efe na RKG
oye NDC penifoni bi a o
me ka asem no bon se nipa no wadwen efe na RKG me tie ni voice no
oh okay
ono no ka say oni speaker ba ono ka say obi shrebe me na ma for be for I say omo discard try na wanje so it is so because asem recently
yep
na also speaker Bagbin when himself on send decision na this for na so on protective route no na
on the speaker back when discuss and our engine. It's later on Crobaba Cassis and there's a people who cry and I say, we better secure, but we better come and back in. One body did better meet in the West. We have said, Mr. Eric J.
That's right, young now.
Takra meeting, I can't say, Send a baby can carry. And this is for Ghana fire really. They say, so we dear baby, I just say, when I'm baby. I can't say, when I'm baby, protective vote to me. And Ghana for the Moko Top and a mamma. Ghana for say, on Moko Top and a mamma, it's not protective vote. It's not baby, you can be can. Yet the way I feel when we say, Sina Masha, but Tintina says, I really with the Munjo man of what I did see. Till I best secure majority war. We see Parliament. You show me him say, Abane Beto. Yet the way Prapper comes so on betting me up to 30 Abane Bakotuna Nana. And only as my mother and this for. Almost protective vote when they pay. Speaker Bagbin, I know him very well, say, or no, be intimidating, or no. And that's fast for this Bible movement. They go for Naka Kakribno Eden or Co. And it is a son or bad. I say, a tenor, I can focus myself. Say, you better be there to be there, and you so to need running. Say, NPP for Babaji majority medium, then the undeserved parliament, then one go to Yaba. Because when you are Miss Menakosima, when you Miss Menabi, then you are no. Then for passing Speaker Bagbin. I say, never.
Trust me.
Never.
That's young for.
Never.
Me that's it. I remember in team. I mean, for call last segment. No see ya. Me that one na must remember no. Remember in team. Mo fancha me pa. You understand? Ain't no. Speaker Bagbin NTS say. Osako back on the ruling now. Standing order now. We used to hear they make it 4 seat vacant. No. Osako back on that. These are some of the implications. Number one, it will show the weakness on the side of the NDC. Now, Semupil, ebe affected NDC come December 2024. This is the fact. Because it will show signs of weakness on the side of the NDC. Number two, that will be the beginning of the downfall of Bagbin himself. It will be the beginning of the downfall of Bagbin himself. Number three, Ebesa Chesa Ghana, you need democracy. Ekufuado is the law. Ni Ekufuado pe ena ebeyo Ghana. Se we say bibisa koswa. Se ni America TME. Eno be say you need democracy. Emra bi ani ho biem. Constitution bi ani ho biem. Ekufuado is the law. The law begins with Ekufuado and ends with Ekufuado. Sa na be chere. Number 4, Ebetche say, you call suku, sa arms of government na ye chair yense separation of powers no, yes ana ye adwuma fa. Yes, any you call school sua government sua sa mani na no, ye sua enkwasi asem sua ewura. Ye sua ewura, esua enkwasi asem. It may say, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban, never ever even think of going back on your word. Never. It will be a disgrace to Parliament. Say a whole speaker, Ejina Ghana Blasso, Eddie BB. Now, Chief Justice, only Parliament, and say, hey, where Jimmy? When you swag, go back and change that law. E bin si Ghana da. Emma e bin soon si da. It may say, so what declare say, NDC na a majority, so shall it be after, or sa ne be sa till say. Sa parliament we ebe dissolve. Na new parliament aba. But say Tuesday, o sabet na se, asa chese okay, ene esa dia we enko ha. Na we nsa enko ha de. O yes sa na se, na wo Bagbin na kasa, wo gu hwani mu ase. And you go down in history as the most useless speaker that Ghana has ever had. Never ever try that. And maybe mpunsi. Samikers Samiko say wababon tempo abekasa. But their own country aye chon on Tuesday. For nice form. Nama Ghana for Ekufuado NPP NTS say they are not the law. And they don't control parliament. But so Sabasa say you are going back on what you did. They are not and no people check Ghana for you say Ekufuado controls parliament and controls everybody. They say Emra di Ghana have you. Now no Ebema voter confidence in NDC no drop it. I hope I will be heard. Medamu namase. There was one guy be na obi some number. Number we are fawai. Minim number kura was up bim. Minim number kura was up number kura was up bim, sorry. Number we are person contacting me the same number. Oh friend I'm far. Just leave a voice note. Me tia men so me why. Why? Number we are number who be any hobby for we are why. Say me private line I will pa and not unless say me not build a friendship do level be. And only a private line pa. I don't give it out just easily like that. Why? Monte Basia pa. Because aside social media no, Monte as me sound so private life. Into me private line and kasa de me fan to gasa unless say bia me no build a friendship at do level be answer. And do person contact me but number we are so number we are offer me on Sabeka me. Number we are offer me on Sabeka. Offer me na me for send I can just leave a voice note. Me tia me ma very simple. Enya ibi aye din bi asa. Oh, Elizabeth Ford me da se bebre Rafa so me da se na Mark Romeo me da se no Crenso me da se Pauline Bridgeton so me da se bebre Israel Bruce me da se Sani Baba so me da se Deborah Debson me da se and Ramsey Drills, thank you so much. More would be afraid now, Madam Sibi more would be Bason. More would just now be a more than on like it. Now on share and sound or call or share video no on air YouTube. Why have more than now share advert no be my advert no boa. Am I yet me generate TV ka crowd support ye media ID. Some more share now some more scape all the ads in your free mo inti Madaroma some more pay do media media. Now some money je Hong Kong idea. Aya munya sadie no to support this platform. Meaning we say advert share the yeah me and kasa minim dada because me so no in as much as I say me creator no me sound so a viewer advert here now we are so quick to skip me tia CFA but odo ya me yi na so pese ye nya bibi kakra de support na yeah eya bo modern na at least wo hwe me enu me ensa bi kra ma ye ne ya ne nyina no boa e ma ye nya bibi kakra de support ye dwumadi ayedi Israel Bruce so say free my kudos and we are behind you me that's be brave Ishmael tino me follow the way be see akobia but me dey minimum say Alban Bagbin will never go back on his word. Me dey minimum pa say bibia sense it can't happen. And yen try Tuesday now yen share the way and new mabisiako. I'll see you guys tomorrow same time 3 p.m. Ghana time. Say bibia amomoa as in say Africa na me was say num kania na say you because I had the Africa the insulto 1-2 pero be wana kania ko. In the case say bia yen num kania man yare metwa ma abodam na wu na bibia antomia echina be hia mo same time 3 p.m. Ghana time na ya discuss Mother Ghana afiwe say wo to aba don't forget say John Dramani Mahama order number 8 okanya baako mienu miensa enan enum ensia enso enwotwe eho na John Dramani Mahama eda chiye eda ne nchen na yatro NDC nso wo ne nchen fa wo sa team so wo team so atim so ye men team so mane nkrosse lines bi wo ho fa team enfinfin wo team so na say across ya ye kan ye nkan ebe rejected vote itimo to amonto abani ye na John Dramani Mahama nsabra na ye my Ghana entimi enko nanim someone home me from Monday to Friday sir enye say bia me nye adwuma me ye ubisa Matilda me very busy on social media pa every day bia videos are coming just that from Monday to Friday no medwuma me yentia na me nyamre my life but me ye recorded videos ede ko to YouTube ni Facebook ni TikTok ni ade nti ye no so mo share da nye regular on social media ya momra na mo follow yen okọ YouTube Freemind Family Ghana okọ Facebook nso Freemind Family Ghana okọ TikTok nso Freemind Family Ghana mo follow yen na munya every update bia ya de to ho bia munya nso mo share na afoforo nso ensanka na yetimi in Liberty Ghana for adwen na Ghana for intimi ento aba Emma John Dramani Mahama and the NDC come December 7 2024 ena me demo ABC me din the chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your time and I'll see you in my next video. Makram.
Neba for Mahamudu Bawumia 43% and 1 so NPP atena wa ma HIV cases so kwa esan akosu bi o wo mo san ma wo mo kra esan nya HIV no wo ma kobo no woro wo mo nya ge bi o so we de me hwe ne ho fefe ti sesala we fine ge na nim che so ba kokko de woni wo be tuntum ti 7 woni sintu bi kra na vem lady na bi na mo woni bi che no wo nti NDC year campaign e ma wo mo anu wo mo no woro no wo mo nyira wo mo yi ade juraja bra ho no ma no wo ye tourism minister kwa kokko wo ma HIV for ba mo be che condom entu be go fa ge kra wo mo no woro so che condom nti HIV infection no call from or have 50%. NPP for by